Don't get stressed out. This too shall pass. Yeah, yeah. And in the end, it's just madness. Yeah, yeah. So put the weapon down and hurt 'em with your smile. It's just my stuff. Oh, we must have patience now. Smoke up the benefit of the doubt. The silver lining the cloud. We gotta figure this out. Scare the hell out of me. I've seen some better days. Welcome to my life, let me show you around. Hope you like on the road. Be my guest and make yourself comfortable. Welcome to my life, ain't it wonderful?
Two lost lambs, old hands, find a man, not a man, understand he's the daddy, son of Sam, and hey, they found the Lord of Pain. Dark words overheard, nipple twist, rug burn, demon bird, doom heard, me and Stevie Gutenberg, liar, in the lake of fire. Satan, can you hear us? We are on our way. I'd just like to give more praise today. That's the acolyte way.
Yeah, big show, big show. Brett Michaels is on the show tonight. Imani Coppola, that's the new video that we just played, world exclusive, is on YouTube. But we're probably the first people to play it.
Yep.
She's on the show at 10.
And she's awesome.
Changing Rooms, if we can find another episode to watch, is happening. And Catherine, what else have we got?
It's Judgment Day for those who've been banned.
I'll put the gavel there. Look, we can do a really arty shot and pretend that we've... Just put it right there.
Right, I'm putting it right there.
Just go, no, but then slam that.
Ready?
So I'm going to say, what is it? You know, Judgment Day, and then you slam it twice.
Right, do it now.
What day does it say, Catherine?
It's Judgment Day.
Wow. Now, someone called Nigel Priest called us at 8:35.
Oh.
Let's call him back. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, we're having why is it not coming through? You got to do that sometimes. We're having an Imani sweepstake.
Yeah.
On when you think she's going to drop the F-bomb. She's been told not to swear.
Right.
I reckon she'll drop an F-bomb at 30 seconds.
She can't help it. It's just part of the lexicon. She gets a passion. She's a passionate woman.
For those who don't know Imani, I'm about to introduce you. She's one of my favourite human beings and one of my favourite singers. And she took me and my boys to see a fairly inappropriate movie when we visited her in New York. So it's going to be good fun. Here's something that has annoyed me about Catherine. Her farty bum. But
What?
apart from that, where is...
Not me, mate.
Where is... Here we go. Right.
Right, so that's my friend Brendan, who's
Hang on, well, they
a
can't see it.
machine.
They can't see it. They can't see it. But it's
Okay.
on this screen here.
All right.
So, Catherine, talk to me about this.
The man is a machine. I worked with him at Three Counties Radio. He has since become something of a yogi.
He's a yoga go-to.
He is.
Yogi go-to. There.
He's the yoga man. And you look at him, he's a machine. I've seen him do that slow motion in a class, right?
Right.
And he's also really chilled out. He's as namaste as you can get, man.
Now, Catherine showed me that.
I went, look at him, the man's a machine. And he went, I can do that.
I can do that. If you can't. I see, I can do that. She thought I was joking.
I thought you were just going to do like a little bunny hop thing.
I can do that. And I would like to show... The man has skills. Man's got nothing.
The man has skills. There's not an ounce of fat on that man. It's muscle.
I am going to do that for you now, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So we're going to go to the main shot. We're going to light up
Just
the room.
remind ourselves of what we saw there and compare it and contrast to
That's
this.
what we're going for, right? You're going to have to move out of the way because I'm doing it here.
I'm happy to move out of the way so they can feast their eyes upon this. In fact, hang on, let me go this way.
I've got to be right back here so you can see. You ready?
Yeah.
I haven't done this for years, right? Hang on. Hang on, get the balance. There you go, did it?
I mean, that's pretty impressive. Brendan stays up there for 10 minutes, but that's impressive.
I'll stop here for 10.
No,
Hang on.
don't do yourself in.
Yeah. That.
Look up.
There you go.
Yeah! That's
I'm
quite impressive.
absolutely shagged, but I can do it.
And tomorrow you'll be complaining that you've done something bad to yourself. But
I can do
the
it.
important thing is, he proved a point.
I can do it.
Hamo Hash 74 says, I'm doing it right now. And typing.
What's he typing with?
His Hamo.
The date is wrong on the block. The block is broken. It's broken. We can't fix it.
The block is there just to test.
I'll be able to move my arms to shove them up your arse, Lino. What? Can we unmod Lino?
Well, you modded him.
No, I didn't.
It
Why
was
would I
your
mod him? He's a
It
troll.
was your decision.
Why would I mod him? He's a troll. Unmodded. I've got a head rush. It's like I've popped off to the Poppers garage. There's a garage near here that sells poppers. Right.
I'm just trying to work out why, but I can only think of one reason.
Right, let's start the show. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. You can Skype us from around the world. TLNA. This is the last show of the week. Please talk.
Okay, so last show of the week, and we have got fun,
Frida,
fun,
you
fun,
cannot be a mod.
fun for you. But, you know, before we do the stuff that we've already lined up, for example, you know, talk to the wonderful Imani Coppola and do the changing rooms thing and wield the banhammer, we've got the phone lines open. So if you want to give us a shout, then you can give us a call on the number that's rolling underneath
Call
now.
us. Call us. I tell you what.
You'll be sorry if you don't, because
No.
it's going to get busy.
Before we say that, we're not starting the show till we've had 10 subs.
Oh.
A small one tonight. I'm not starting the show till we've had 10 subs.
Blimey.
It's a small number. Easily done.
So you reckon there are people watching this now without subbing?
People are watching this that have not subbed.
Wow. They've got Amazon Prime and could do it for nothing.
Yep. There we go. JPU Records has resubscribed. That's one. We need 9 more. There's a phone call coming in. I'm not answering it. 9 more subs. Otherwise the show doesn't start. Sound Nomad. Thank you for the resubscription. 8 more subs.
Let's do this.
Alex is gifting. Hang on, how many is he gifted? 2. Boom, boom. PJ Banks is gifting 1. Alex is gifted. No, he's gifted 2. He's gifted 2.
And PJ Banks is done too.
No, PJ Banks, he's gifted 1. He's gifted 1. Doogie has subscribed. 4 more. That's all we need. 4 more and we'll start the show. 4 more and we'll start the show.
This reminds me of being kept in at school.
This is our job. It's your time. It's your time you're wasting, not ours. Andrea has subscribed with Prime. If you're doing it with Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost you a penny. We need 3 more.
Oh, and if you already did it last month, you'll need to do it again because it
doesn't auto roll over.
renew.
Roger says Imani and Changing Rooms on the same night. You're spoiling us. Roscoe has gifted it. I said we can find an episode of Changing Rooms. We haven't looked, and there is a chance we may have done them all. Jim has gifted. We need 1 more sub. 1 more sub. Did you get money for that, Alex? You know the story about Dominic Cummings not paying council tax? You know Alex broke the story. Asian Beach has gifted the sub. Let's start the show. Thank you. Shorty has gifted the sub. You can carry on subbing, but we're in. Alex broke that story. Did you get any money for that? No. Because I saw everyone going, I've broken this great story about Dominic Cummings not paying council tax. And poor old Alex is going,
it was me.
Guys, it was me. And I saw a couple of people credit him. So a lot of people not credit him.
Yeah, that is shady business.
Billy Bob, thank you for the subs. The show has begun. We've got a voice message from unknown person. Here we go. Let's have a listen. Oh, it's that absolute melt. You, sir, are a bell end. And if I ever meet you in the street, I need to change the audio settings to here, to USB audio codec. USB. Oh, BBC having you on Monday. Beautiful. Well done, Alex. Ask him about Savile and all the nonsense that's going on. BBC are making a drama about Savile.
Why?
Why not? Why not? I mean, whatever they do, the critics of the BBC will go, they didn't mention that everyone there knew about it.
Well, they didn't.
They won't be mentioning it because it's not true. But I'd watch it.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Alex says there's also something bigger I have on the little gremlin soon. Thank you, Jenna, for the sub. I would. Would you not watch it? Who's playing Savile? They should get that man that does everybody, that did David Frost and the Welsh lad.
Yeah.
Martin McGuinness, no.
Martin Sheen.
Marty McFly. They should get Martin Sheen on. Michael Sheen. Martin Sheen's the other guy.
Yeah.
It's the BBC former employee who sexually assaults young kids. Yeah, we know, Lacey, we know who Jimmy Savile is.
But here's the thing. There are people that go, oh, the whole of the BBC was in on it. The whole of the BBC is huge. No one within the BBC talks to each other.
I knew about it. We used to get updates every week. Of course we didn't.
Come on.
Of course we didn't.
Jimmy Savile is weird. He's not a secret. That was not a secret.
I thought he was I heard that he was a necrophiliac, which he possibly was, and that he used to like shitting in drawers. I feel uncomfortable talking about this. My kids are next door. On with the show. Somebody call us up. For the love of all that is holy, somebody call us up. Because what's happening tonight, Catherine? You got to do the thing and I'm going to go to the camera.
Okay. Tonight, it's Judgement night. Doesn't work as well as Judgment Day.
Okay, well, it's Judgment Day. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Come on, someone call. Jeez. Call. I'm so tired. I'm really tired. This is fake energy, right? This will be... If you're that bloke, I know where you live. So stop calling.
Please hold.
We're going to ride this one out. There we go. That's it. Here's a call.
This is a real one.
Yes. Hello.
Could you please turn the stream off?
Hello.
Could you turn the stream off, please?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Is that you, Ian?
Yes, it is. Who is this, players?
Hi, as a Billy McCurdy. I called you a few weeks ago. I want you to speak to Karen. My good lady, she's very shy. Here you go, Karen. I'll see you. Hello.
Hello, Karen. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. Listen, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't ever have to feel bullied into talking to me because of Billy.
And no, he's an awful man.
He's a piece of work, isn't he?
Yeah.
How's things going for you, Karen?
Pardon?
How are things going for you?
Good, thanks.
Yeah. Are you really uncomfortable talking to me?
No, I'm okay.
Are you sure? Okay.
Yeah.
Is this one of those situations where your partner listens to the show or watches the show and you don't really like it?
No, I like the show.
It's just Catherine you don't like. It's just Catherine you don't like.
I like her too.
Who is your favourite? You like the cats?
I'm going to say Catherine.
Oh,
If you
thank
could
you.
shoe.
They don't actually, and that's what he finds gutting.
All right. That's good. Right, I'll put you back onto Billy, okay?
Thank you very
Bye.
much, Karen. You take care.
Poor Karen.
Poor Karen, for so many reasons. Poor Karen, Billy. Poor Karen.
That's okay, that's okay. I just thought I'd pop up and say hello.
Thank
And
you,
I'll call
Billy.
back some other time.
Tutty bye. Tutty bye. We just missed Frida.
We should have asked Karen if she was being held captive. Get her to cough twice and all that.
Karen is being kept in a cage, as
Yeah.
Coppola.
It's my suspicion.
Hello?
Hello, Frida.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing? I'm sorry that I'm not... Who was that? If you leave your name...
It was curiosity killed the
I'm
cat.
just turning the sound down on my iPad so I can hear my...
There we go. That's what...
Hey, last time we spoke to you, Frida, you were about to go back to work.
Oh, God, you remembered. Like, I really wanted to ring you before now, but when I come in from work, I'm just like, get my makeup off, get in bed.
Yeah. Well, you're doing well to get your makeup off. A lot of us end up like Turin Shroud in the morning.
Yeah. Well, last time I spoke to you, I think I was really sort of nervous about going back to work, but everybody's been really nice and lovely, and that has been like overwhelming in a way.
Good.
I've had a couple of weird moments, like because like I work on the road, like I see a lot of different people, and some people just didn't get the memo, so I just bump into somebody randomly, and they go, "Oh my God, what do I call you?" And I'd be like, "Your Royal Highness."
Frida, I worked with someone years and years ago on a TV show called Rise, who at the time was a young man. Then I worked with them many, many years later on another show, and I won't say what show because I don't necessarily want to identify them. And they had fully transitioned, and I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen them in between then. And she came in, and she went, "Oh, Ian, it's so lovely to see you." And I didn't, and I said, it took me a minute to connect that we'd worked together before, because she looked so different. And I didn't know what to say. I mean, obviously it was lovely to see her, and we got on well when we worked on the other programme together. But it just threw me a bit. Hey, listen, that's my problem. That's not her problem. But I didn't know what to say, and I think I did the right thing by not bringing it up.
Yeah.
I think that's the right thing to you know. Apart from, I didn't go on.
I think if you'd have said, "Oh, yeah, you used to be," or something like that, that would have been, you know, you've just got to let the person be who they are.
I think I would have phrased it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you since.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But
You see, the thing with me is, like, most people at work I see sort of in passing. So, like, I work for the ambulance service, so I'm sort of on the road all the time. And I see people in the hospital, I see people when I'm just having a break. So everybody's kind of, it's like meeting somebody, it's like reintroducing yourself to somebody over if you've not seen that person. So it's like coming out every day sometimes.
exhausting.
That can feel like. But work, I've been obviously I'm very lucky to work for an organisation that would, you know, support me in every way. Other problems I've had have been with my family, really, because my mum's always said she's always known that I wanted to be a girl. That's how she phrases it. She's always, because I've always expressed myself in that way. But I think she's protecting my dad from what he might, you know. I feel like she said, because I've not seen my parents for about 4 months because of they're in Bolton and they're shielding because my dad's quite ill.
All right. I thought you were going to say they're in Bolton and it's a shithole, but it's there. but no, they're shielding. And I refuse to go there.
Am I remembering this right as well? Does your dad have dementia or something?
It's not dementia. He had a stroke.
Right. Okay.
And he's got some memory loss.
And you can see why Catherine was not allowed to practice as a doctor anymore.
No, but I remembered that there was a memory problem.
Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing. I think what I've always had like a fractured relationship with my dad because he's always said, if whenever I've expressed myself in the way I want, and he's said to my mum, "This is kind of your fault. You used to model coddle him when he was a kid."
Oh God.
But I'm like, well, where were you? Where where was your influence, Dad? But I didn't want that influence necessarily. But I don't want him to make my mum feel bad because of my choices. It's my choice, and it's my feelings the way I live now. and I don't want him to make my mum feel like it's her fault. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm really sort of worried about my dad giving my mum the feeling that things could have been easier for me.
Go on, Kath, sorry.
But here's the thing. Well, it's his thing, isn't it? I find it very interesting that he has to place a blame for it, like someone did something, rather than just that's the way you are.
But my mum's always protected my dad's feelings. No matter what crazy thing or irrational thing my dad would say about, he's sometimes racist, he's sometimes bigoted. But my mum my mum would nudge me and tell, because she knew that I would pipe up and say, "Dad, you know that's wrong."
Yeah.
But anything for a quiet life, my mum, see. So.
But that kindness of hers in protecting the people that she loves, is what's backfiring, obviously.
Yeah, but you see, my mum, I used to shout sometimes, say to him, "Why do you let him get away with that? Why do you let him talk to people like that? Why do you let him have those opinions?" And she would call me controversial. You're just being controversial.
All right.
I'm hearing two completely different things, at least. I'm hearing you and the changes that you are making physically and emotionally, and you starting to live as yourself.
Yeah.
And the second thing I'm hearing is you worrying about your mum and your dad and all that. Those two things to me, I think, sound like they're completely separate. You know that you're not responsible for what your mum has taken on in terms of protecting, in inverted commas, your dad. Those are the roles that they've kind of grown into over the last however long they've been together.
But that's also how she's taught you a relationship works.
Yeah, but it's like I've got an older sister who's living with them at the moment, and because she came to work over here, so she's living with them, and she's sort of in the bubble, they're sort of shielding together.
Yeah.
And my sister's always had the opinion that you should always tell the truth, you should always be straightforward, and like you can't live one life where you in Manchester and one life in Bolton. When you come to see us, you have to be yourself. But I feel like I don't want to knock on the door and my dad answer the door and reject me. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's also her decision of the way she thinks life should be lived. It's nothing to do with the way you're doing things. You've got to do it the way that you need to at this point. This is about you and making a really big step, and you can't consider everyone else's philosophies in this. You've got to go with yourself.
I knew that if I got work sorted, I got that, because that would that's my main thing. Like that's what I, that's grounding to me. If work accept me once I'm working and earning money, and I know it's like a basic thing, but the family thing would fall into place because they know I'm actually living a life. I'm not. Yeah. It's not a fantasy. Do you know what I mean? Whereas my dad would because he used to think I was a drag queen or I was just a transvestite, and it'd be a social thing because obviously I go out at night and he'd sometimes say, "Is it Arthur or Martha?" Or these kind of things, which that's my dad's sense of humour. He's never gonna.
Yeah, it's also the story he's told himself, so he doesn't have to confront the truth, isn't it?
Yeah, but then again, I did conceal the truth for a long time, from my parents, and I used to agonise to my friends about it and say, "Oh God, what am I going to do?" And can I not just like live one life in Manchester and be a boy in Bolton? But because I had a bunch of friends from school in Bolton who I had to sort of come out to them as well, because I sort of ran away to Manchester when I was in my teens, because there was nothing. Like me being who I was at 18, 19 in Bolton, I would have got beaten up.
Yeah.
You got to do whatever you got to do to survive. And George just stuck his claws in me.
This cat cannot retract.
You've got to do whatever you got to do to survive, and it sounds like for a period you had to lead you felt you had to lead two different lives. It felt for a period you had to keep it secret. You reveal these things as and when you feel comfortable and as and when you see fit. My only suggestion would be, as long as you can, look back on your deathbed with as few regrets as possible. As long as you don't think, "I wish I'd done that 10 years earlier." You've got to do whatever you've got to do to survive.
I do. I'm 43 now, and I've sort of wished that I'd done this when I was 20, but I didn't have the strength in me
No.
because I feel quite lucky in a way because I've got friends who are trans who've sort of, they went down the road of, they took a lot of drugs, they used to go out every night,
Yeah.
and they're sort of suffering sort of, I mean, I'm not saying that the drugs are the reason, but I know people that suffer with like sort of extreme mental health problems,
Yeah,
and I
of
feel like
course.
I've sort of always kept an eye on, you know, grounding myself. And I mean, I'm not saying I've been an angel. I'm just saying I've always had a career, like an idea of a career in mind and what I wanted to do. And I feel quite lucky in a way that I've got what I've got because I've got a place of my own, and a lot of people are sort of waifs and strays that I know. I feel like need a lot of looking after. And
Yeah.
Well done, Frida. Thanks for sharing this with us as well. I imagine that. Sorry, my boys have left blooming Epic Store open on here. So I've got loads of things popping up. I imagine sharing, you know, making these phone calls, or maybe it's not. Making these phone calls would possibly feel like an achievement of sorts.
well, yeah, I used to want to call you when you were on Talk Radio, but I kind of, when I was listening to that, I got in sort of absorbed in listening to it, and I thought, I'm not really a caller, I'm more sort of observer of people. But when I spoke to you when you first started doing this Twitch thing, I thought, you know, I want to follow up what I said to you and just tell you I'm okay and everything's good. Really. I'm just dealing with family. Like
You're not. I have got some bad news for you. There's not a hope in hell of you becoming a mod. That ain't happening.
Oh, probably not online enough.
Frida, it's nice to talk to you. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Take care.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Magnus Gluteus says, "Is Ian okay? His skin looks like it has a yellow tinge, like jaundice. It's just the lighting, and because Kath's got. Look, I mean, I'm tired. I'm not jaundiced.
No, he's not. He's got a tan, and I'm super pasty. It's probably what the contrast is.
Oh, we should probably do a little bit of business. There's some business. Someone said, "Why did they get banned?" Well, you got banned, then you got unbanned because I didn't know how to delete a message. Let's leave the real world out there.
We're not on a news-based station now, so we don't need to update people.
We don't need.
They come here to escape.
We don't. There's something. There's been an attack in Paris. That's all you need to know. I don't think we need to go into any more details. Mike. It's cool. I'm not having a go. It's no need to apologise. It's kind of our natural thing when something horrific happens to go whoa. But if you can kind of guess. If you want to go and Google it, or go and watch the news or listen to the radio. It'll be on there. We don't need. We don't need it. We don't need it. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. Thank you, Retro Salary Man, for gifting the subs. Yeah. I'm tired, man. Thank God it's the freaking weekend. Man. So I've got the boys here tonight, but they're going back early tomorrow. It's just because their mum was working tonight, so they're going back. We're leaving here about 10.
Oh my.
10 o'clock. Which means they'll be at home at 10:51, which means I'll be home at 11:42.
You're actually going to stop the car, you're just going to roll them out mafia style when you get to the front.
It is the same guy from Talk Radio, and this is the same woman from Talk Radio. And he said bird. What do you think about Pandora retro MAME systems? I don't know about them, but I've got loads of retro MAME things. So tomorrow's plan is sleepy sleeps.
Yeah.
A lot of sleeping. I want to move the desk to where that sofa is. That's the plan. That's a big job, because if you've seen the wires, that is a big job. I think.
How are you going to manage the cables?
I've got some cable management. I think this might be this box that came today. I don't think this is.
We're very into cable management systems these days.
I don't think this is a Christmas. I nearly doxed myself. I don't think this is a Christmas present.
Ouch.
Or
Ow.
I did order some Halloween stuff. It might be Halloween stuff. Here we go. Okay. Here we go.
Look at this.
Cable management. So we got these. It's got that, right?
Yeah.
So you put cables in there. Mm-hmm. It's got that.
Oh, Captain Sexy, thanks very much.
What's he done?
Gifting subs.
And then we got this box to put the plug in.
Oh, that's nice. That looks like a bento box.
You can have bento and cables in there. Captain Sexy, can we get a shout out for Captain Sexy, please, guys? Our raid of last night.
Aye, Captain.
He sent us a very strong email today. I don't know if you saw it, Captain. Did you read it?
I did see it.
He said basically, never raid me again. You two, he said, Ian, you're not sexy enough
Also,
to
he
sail
said-
the 69 seas.
He said we left his hot tub in a right old state.
Listen, I have a medical condition. I'm prepared to provide a note that if my balls are bubbled by hot bubbly water, there is an ejaculate.
Oh, God.
I cannot control it. I cannot control it. Can we get a shout out for Captain Sexy, please, guys? I don't know how to do it. Do we just do, what do we type in? Exclamation point. I'm enjoying sex. There we go. Thank you, Magic Marvo. But I will be sneaking into the captain's quarters.
Oh.
You're invited. I'm not. What an outrage. But it was a good raid last night. Thank you. The Retro Salary Man is gifted 2. Captain Sexy is gifted 2 subs. We are here. Is Captain Sexy is a VIP, right?
He should be.
Is he a VIP?
Let's just check.
He better be a VIP. Otherwise, he can get the hell out of here.
Hang on.
Captain Sexy. One more. He's a VIP.
Good.
He's a VIP. He's got it. Oh, Mick Hughes is gifting 5 tiers. What? Paul Twister subscribe, guys.
You're spoiling us on Friday.
But this is our job.
Yeah.
This is our job.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
This is our job. So tomorrow is... Well, now I've got the cables. My thing... Mick Hughes is... Oh, we've done that. Thank you.
It's been biting the end of my gavel.
Gravel?
My gravel.
That will be Pat's. Pat's choose corners, George choose paper. That's how I tell the difference. Steve Quinn, 1,000 bits. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Pat's choose corners, George choose paper. I'm quite often woken up by George chewing any book or magazine I've left by the side of the bed. You've seen the boys' bedroom where it's like just bits of Beano everywhere because George has had some of it. So anyway, here's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a really boring story. I'm probably going to move this desk over there tomorrow, but I might just sleep. I woke up at 10:15 this morning. That was something. That's the Thursday effect.
I had to take Little into school today, and for the second morning in a row, my first words were, "What day is it?"
Are you going to stream the big move tomorrow? Lonely God, thank you for the 5 subs you're gifting. Thank you. I can't stream the big move because
it'll be unplugged, won't it?
Everything has to be unplugged.
Unless you do it on your phone.
The fact this is being broadcast under the stairs shows is that we could all do it. Just need a microphone and personality. Yeah, I mean, it does. I'm aware since I've posted the picture of what it looks like from our side. It is quite impressive. It is quite impressive when you see it, and it's.
Yeah.
But I will. I'm getting a cold. I think stream whether we might do it on a quiet night as part of the show, or we might do it as a bonus stream. Us building the late night alternative.
Yeah.
Website.
We got a brilliant email from Stuart at 34SP.
We might as well do these while we're here. 34SP, where we bought the domain name.
As punters, we didn't ask for any favours.
Yeah, but it's punters. TheLateNightAlternative.com. We own it. Get your hands off, you dossers. And that's actually a clever joke, because a DOS, attack, is a way of you attack denial of service. It's a computer hacking term. So, and dossers are street people. So calling you dossers is actually very clever.
This works on 2 levels.
I've got to blow my nose.
Do it.
I've got hairs up there. So, anyway.
So yeah, we had an email from Stuart, and he says he's going to sort us out with a website.
We're getting a VIP package, which is great. And so we're going to build a website on there. I don't know how to do it. Stuart has assured me it's straightforward. The problem is, he just doesn't know how dumb I really am.
I think he's got an idea.
So this could either be the best advert for them,
yeah,
or the worst.
but we were thinking of doing it on stream, because it started yesterday when we mooted the idea.
Yeah.
Someone said, well, of course, your search facility has to be called Google. And there are lots of sort of jokes that as...
In jokes that we don't remember.
So...
Like Catherine being shit. So we could incorporate those...
That's the second one tonight.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Say that again.
That's the second one tonight. The second attempted jellyfishing.
What's jellyfishing?
When you zap someone with shit.
Is that what jellyfishing
Yeah.
is? Oh, I touched your boob. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This is turning into the worst night.
This is going to turn into tribunal time.
Let me get a couple of things straight. Catherine is not shit. She's fab. And I really did not mean to touch her boob. That was inappropriate. I apologise.
One of those statements is not true.
I wonder if I've got tick COVID now.
My tits are clean, mate.
You're not shit. You're my favourite. But yeah, so we're going to build a website, and maybe we'll do it as part of a quiet night. You know, sometimes Monday and Tuesday was huge actually this week. So maybe. So we'll do that at some point. You can get a website with 34sp.com. You can get 3 months free web hosting using the code TLNA. And next week we're giving away 3 years free web hosting.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet
That's
deal.
time for you to get your little side hustle into your main hustle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal. Speaking of sweet deals, Devon and Cornwall is safer because of Use the Dog and the 2 James Bonds.
Well, the 2 James Bonds are no longer operating in Devon and Cornwall. We can't tell you where they are because that's the whole point.
They got chucked out because one of them, and we're not saying which one, but one of them has a hog that is illegal in those counties because it's just too goddamn big.
And by hog, he means...
Peen.
So, Poseidon Safety Management, biggest suppliers of guard dogs in Devon and Cornwall. And they will look after your property regardless of how remote it is. You know why? Because they know the area like the backs of their hands because they live there. They recruit
Back of their hogs. Here's something. I've never seen the underside of mine.
Exactly.
Has anyone got a mirror?
Can't believe you've never... Anyway, so Poseidon Safety Management, they're serious business and they'll look after your valuables. Again.
Sniff.
Again.
Sniff
again,
the bonds.
Again.
Sniff the bonds. Sniff the bonds. Sniff Roger.
Oh, hang on.
And the other one.
Put it underneath my face. Ooh.
Sniff. Just sniff. Stay there and sniff. Sniff the bonds. Sniff the bonds. Sniff Roger. And the other one.
They smell like...
Sniff the bonds.
Aramis.
Sniff the bonds. Sniff them and blow them away.
This way. What do you think James Bond smells like? I can't believe he has had a fragrance, hasn't he?
I bet he smells like shit and cum.
Oh my God.
As does.
It's one of those nights. He's tired, so he gets bluer.
A Richard Gregorian.
I mean...
I'm on this show to get cancelled. I want to cancel this show.
I'm going to go and get a drink.
Why didn't you do the thing on your knees
What thing on my knees?
that Brendan did?
I never boasted I could do it. Can't do it. Next question.
You can have my last Coke.
Thanks. I was looking at the cakes I brought over yesterday and we never had. We have them after.
What cakes?
Vegan cheesecake. Cheegan cake.
I didn't know you bought those yesterday.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a stomachache tonight.
Well, I'll eat them both for you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. If you're getting divorced, as it looks like we might be tonight.
Cokes and cake. What? How did it all go wrong? Cokes and cake.
One of my favourite episodes of The Monkees is when they have a falling out. I think it's probably over a girl. So they divide the house into 4
Separate.
things. I think they did that in the young ones as well, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to do that.
It's your house though, so I'll sit in my car.
We could have a perspex thing. Anyway, divorce and all of that. Right, survivalists. So last day working with Team 17 on this bloody annoying yet brilliant game. Look at that. Look at it. Ooh.
Hand drawn that.
Well, that is.
But like the whole game is hand drawn.
There it is if it's a long way away. There it is if it's bigger.
Close monkeys, far monkeys. Cheeky monkeys, handy monkeys.
Xbox code coming up. Xbox code coming up. Xbox code coming up. Basically, if you've played Overcooked, if you have played The Escapists,
or if you haven't fallen out with your family members over a really fiddly game, this is the one for you.
it's a cracking game. It's hard. It's not one of those ones you can pick up and go and just kind of do it to switch off.
No.
You've really got to focus. Xbox code is coming. We're going to give it away. You've really got to focus. It's a great game. If you don't win, Batter, thank you for the Prime sub. If you don't win, you're right, Joe. Proper retro sprite art right there. The graphics are wow. I'm a retro head. I love some games. Some modern games try and capture the retro vibe, and just don't quite do it. This, voila. Yeah, they used to make Amiga games, Team 17, Worms, and all of that stuff. You can buy it in all the usual places you get your games from. Boots, W.H. Smith's, and John Menzies.
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days. Or you can buy it in those horrible electronic... It's less obtuse than The Escapist, though, says Pete. It's a lot more obvious the things you have to do, but not in a hand-holding way. You still have a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
Is he talking about life, or is he talking about the survivalists? Of course he's talking about the survivalists. He's never lived.
So, if you want to have a go of it, how about you... Scrabble!
Xbox code! Xbox code. We're going to get it. I'm assuming none of the Steam people have said they've got it, which makes me wonder if they just sent us a load of random
Maybe the
letters.
Steam people are quiet people.
Yeah, it's the Xbox code. We're going to give away a Switch code, a PS4.
Joe Pascal, we did give you warning. We said it earlier on. That's warning.
Jeez, give us some warning. We've been saying it all week. We've been saying it all flipping week.
You got to be ready.
Gatford says, I forgot Boots used to sell computer games. I used to love it. On a Saturday, Mum would go into Slough and she'd drop me off either at Boots, Smith's or Brett Michaels, and you just get them to load games.
Brett Michaels?
Now, Brett Michaels used to run a electronic shop in Slough. Yeah, he did.
I wouldn't leave my kids there.
Hey, my artist got it. Well done. Congratulaziano. And they would often have games loaded up already on all the computers. Sometimes they wouldn't because they didn't want kids hanging out. If you were a kid, you could, if they weren't that busy, you could get away with asking to them to load up 2, maybe 3 games before they go, are you actually going to buy anything? And sometimes they would just... Smiths, they were quite often just tell you to get out. Get out!
Horrible.
Boots was the place.
Yeah.
Boots was the place. Boots was the place. Remember Lasky's, yeah? Tommy Lee did have a rival shop. Mr. Dave Dogface Boy, have you changed your name? Is he
He's getting all formal, yeah. Check him out.
Check him out.
What's happened to you?
Oh, yeah, baby, gonna check him out. Oh, here he comes again, walking down the street. Baby, gonna check him out. Why have we got a mascot?
Because we needed one. I've looked online and like a lot of the streamers have like mascots and that. So
I don't think we needed one.
This one, this guy.
I don't think we needed one.
Look at his teeth.
John Menzies or John Mingus, they had one in Uxbridge, which we didn't go to very often. We didn't have that. You spill that Coke on here, and I will spill your blood on here.
That's the third. I mean, that's the third threat of violence I've had tonight.
Oh, look, mime artist. 10 print, James was here, 20 go to 10. But what has he done to make that even better than just scrolling up on the screen? See, Andy has just done the traditional one. Mime artist has done one very subtle thing that makes it much cooler.
Don't know.
Semicolon. Andy's goes up in a straight line. Semicolon makes it fill the entire screen.
Ooh.
Oh, you see? I write for the brilliant Retro Gamer. Maybe we'll get Darren on one night, who edits. He's the editor of Retro Gamer, and I love it. I get a few quid, but it's not a lot. I just do it because I love the magazine. I subscribe to the magazine, so I don't get freebies. I pay for it. I love it so much, and it's just a thrill to open it up and go, oh, I'm in there with all these really cool things. And one day, I want to write the column in BASIC. And I used to be able to write in BASIC for the BBC. I remember writing off the top of my head. I used to write quizzes and stuff, and it would go, what is your name? All right, Catherine, do you want to do a quiz? You scored 3, well done, do you want to go again? You used to be able to do all that. It's all strings and if-thens, isn't it? If, then, or. And I, off the top of my head, wrote a program that converted Fahrenheit to Celsius and vice versa. I had to get the formula, but once I had the formula, do that. I used to do all that stuff. And I want to write the column in BASIC. I've been talking about doing this for years.
Get it done then.
Can't be bothered. Because I can't remember it.
I had a great big fat book of
Where that was going.
of a Sherlock Holmes programme. I sat there for days writing that bloody thing out.
Didn't work.
Didn't really work, no.
It didn't work. They never
Well,
did.
you do like 3 chapters and go, okay, now hit and test it out. Nothing.
This is going to work so much better, you being sat in that corner. I can feel the vibe growing.
Why? So you can kick me in that?
No, I don't want to kick you in that, but I will throw stuff at you.
I'll throw stuff back.
Okay. Seaweed Mermaid Cornwall says, sorry I'm late, did I miss much? We haven't done anything, we've been waiting for you.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for you.
Just stalling.
Blues Noodle, anyone else have a Mattel Aquarius? I think it was just you. There are some great, maybe that's what next month's column will be. There'll be the computer systems that got missed. There we go. There's the Aquarius. I would place that in the same sphere as the Auric.
Why did they all go for beige?
Yeah, there's a lot of beige.
Was that the future colour then?
Tangerine Auric Atmos, but there was the Auric. There was another Auric. The Acorn Elect. There's the Auric. There's the Auric. Horrible keys. Awful keys.
Like Lego bricks.
This guy doesn't know. 48k says on that red sticker.
That's
Dragon
that's the one
32.
I had.
Which one? Is it Spectrum Plus 2?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you're living La Vida Loca.
Yeah.
It's a great machine. It's still a great machine.
I used to love that.
They've brought out, they've kickstarted a new Spectrum, which has got like you can connect to the internet and all the games are stored on like USB. Oh, it's sweet. But I couldn't be bothered.
So you can play Outrun without having to turn the tape over to listen to the music.
We could play Outrun right now. I've got it on an emulator.
It's just that though, isn't it? It's just side to side, really.
Maybe I tell you what. If we finish changing rooms early, maybe we'll see if we can get Kath to play Outrun. All right. All right.
I'll keep flipping her out of the car. That's the problem.
We'll get. I've got it on this computer. I think I know it was this computer, wasn't it, that I had the emulators on, wasn't it? Was it? Was it? It was this computer. I think it was. What's happened now? I've just done something.
Uh-oh. I think you just hacked the Pentagon.
It was this computer. Andy says I pre-ordered the Acorn A World in Pixels book. It looks so lush. I wrote a piece for that. I'm in that book. It does look stunning. I haven't got a copy of it yet. I think they're sending me one, but I'm not sure. I'm also doing a talk online with them, I think on November the 7th about it. I said, do you want to write about it? Oh, yes. Yeah, about time now BBC gets the look. My first computer was a Dragon 32. I used to get bullied at school for this. I mean, it was a crock, but I used to love it. I used to love it.
Oh, I do remember those.
Proper typewriter keyboard. I
Yeah.
used to love a Dragon 32. It was green. You get green. Look at that.
Oh, the olden days.
The olden days.
You've been to Bletchley Park Computer Museum. Mac,
She's an exhibit there.
yeah, I am. Not even joking.
Yeah, she's an exhibit.
Not in the Computer Museum, though. In the Spy Museum, spies.
Hang on a minute. Oh, no, that'll be on a disc. Right, I'm falling down a rat. This is my problem.
Yes.
This is
Come
my
away
problem.
from the eBay.
We got Imani in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Is anybody going to phone us up before then?
Are we going to do a sweepstake?
I reckon 30... All right.
Let's put a poll up.
I think someone has put a poll up already. How long do you reckon it'll be before she drops an F? And then she'll apologise by going, "Oh shit, I'm not supposed to swear."
Yeah, or she'll say a worse
I
word.
love it. They might get a little bit sweary, but
I reckon 2 minutes and that's conservative.
Kathy's saying 2 minutes. I'm saying 30 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Get your times in now. You can't just say first minute. You've got to get a specific time in. One of the mods, I don't know if Matty is here. But Matty could time Imani's interview for us, and
I think I've gone way out with 3 minutes. It'll be quick.
And we'll see what happens. We'll see.
It'll be attached to hello, won't it? Effing hello.
Do you remember when we went to her apartment in
Yes.
New York? Incredible.
Her cat. I remember thinking, what a grumpy cat she's got.
Yeah.
Little did I know, mine would be grumpier.
Yours would be grumpier.
Oh, the man came to pick up my bike yesterday. Did I tell you that? And Willow escaped out the front door. Well, left out the front door. And I said,
no.
bye. That's fine. I just open the gate now and go in. She sorts herself out.
Right.
But he went, would you mind if I take a picture of your cat?
What?
Yeah. He said, well, I know him a little bit, so it's not weird. He said, my friend's got one exactly the same. It's a boy called Neville. I went, is he a grumpy git? He went, oh, yes. So it's genetic.
Hello.
Hey, Andrew.
Oh, by the way, there's a picture of Imani. But
Hello,
we'll put that in a minute.
Catherine.
Hey.
Hang on a minute. there's a picture of there's one of Imani's new shots. Hello, Lux.
we've got cats on the table.
I'm afraid the babies ate yours and your sister's food. I did call you for dinner. I'll get you some more stuff after the show. Hello, Andrew.
Hello. I've just been you on your retro game kick just a moment ago.
Go on, mate. What you got? Let's do it. Let's do it.
This is my winter project.
Oh.
What is that?
That is a brand new Commodore 64 motherboard.
Well, where have you got that? What is this? Why are you are we allowed to show pornography on this stream all of a sudden?
I mean, that does qualify as nipples, I think.
During lockdown this Christmas.
So where are they? But the people are selling those.
Yeah, there's a guy in the UK who's reverse engineered the motherboard for that and the Commodore Amiga, and you can buy them brand new. If you can solder, you can make a brand new one yourself.
And are you? Is it have you got the body as well? Or are you making your own body?
Yeah, I've got a couple of salvaged old Commodore 64s for the body and the custom chips, but the majority of it will be new.
And can that do anything that the old Commodore 64 couldn't do? I mean, has he added like USB and what? Because I've got a BBC Micro with USB slots added.
All the old ports. The old ports. You can get like little dongles for them now that might give them Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry. We've got some cat action is going on.
She's not very keen on the purple rabbit.
No, she's not. Because I bought a BBC Micro that's been hacked and it's got like a hard drive in and a USB slots and stuff. And what fun you're gonna have!
I know. I was just trying to keep it original. I've still got my childhood Commodore 64.
The 64 is a great.
Love that thing.
That's all right. Yeah, you could. It was a great machine. I wanted to see 64, but we got the BBC Micro.
This is another thing. You know when you were having a really quiet stream a couple of months ago where everyone was being real chill?
Yeah.
I built this during that.
Oh!
Which is a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
But with a 1 terabyte disk in a cartridge.
You are a filthy, filthy man.
I know.
You're a disgusting human being.
God,
I want to
imagine.
lick that.
And it's got everything you could ever want right up to a Dreamcast on it.
And you were doing that when you were listening to us, you filthy animal.
I know. Sorry.
I got a couple. I got an OD. Is it not an OD? Is it an OD? What's the thing I've got? It's one up. It's like the next thing up from a Raspberry Pi in terms of.
I don't know what that is.
Is it? Someone in the chat will tell me what I've got, but it's kind of it. This is the last geeky thing I'm going to say, and then we're going to cut you off. Okay.
I very much doubt it, but carry on.
I mean, this has gone very geeky, but I thought
the Odroid. Thank you, Dom. The Odroid runs better emulation than the Raspberry Pi.
Right. I've got my other one's a Mister.
I have to cut you off because
we got super nerdy now.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Good grief.
Thank you, Lorna. Because that could have been. I can see. That's one of my boys' telephones. I could see Imani getting dropped, changing rooms getting dropped, you sneaking out at 2:30 in the morning. I'll be off now. Time Terrapin says, I think Imani will stick to the retro gaming theme. We'll ask her.
That might be our first swear.
We'll ask her. We got 10 minutes till she's coming on. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If
something's been destroyed in there.
The cats are using the litter tray, that's all.
Is that what it is?
Probably. So it's our noses will be destroyed soon. 0203 286 6370. If you've got Skype, download Skype. Go to where it says people, groups and messages at the top. Type in TLNA, capital letters, and we pop up.
Yeah.
All one word. And we pop up. Then you can click add contact, and then you can ring us or video call us. You can do that. Imagine. Did you ever play Horoscope Skiing? I tell you, we'll get the Spectrum up and running after we've done changing rooms. We've got Imani, then we'll do Judgment Day. Explain what Judgment Day is, because this is going to be great, and I think this is going to be a bonus podcast as well.
All right, so you know when we ban people in the chat for being knobs? Well, sometimes they will not die. And they send us a message using the Twitch procedure, which is the unban requests. Now, at the moment, my notification bar suggests there are 11 there. And I thought rather than go as and when they come in, which is what we used to do, we would clump them all together and hold a proper court session. Hence the gavel. I have a gown. We're going to do it properly.
Is there someone watching us?
Hello?
Hello?
What the hell is...
What are you doing watching us?
Oh! Look.
Blocks!
This is a game that I wrote this year for the Spectrum.
Shut up, man!
Oh, look at this.
It's a puzzle game.
I'm thinking we need something like this on our website.
Yeah. What did you stop for?
Oh, it's really difficult to play with one hand.
Come on, buddy. How long did that take you to do, Raymondo?
Oh, probably a few months.
Has that been in Retro Gamer?
It's not as far as I know.
Send it in, man. Send it in to Darren at Retro Gamer. Get in the magazine.
That's awesome.
And this is what's great. Homebrew. There's loads of people making games for the Spectrum still, the Commodore. Some people are making games for the Dreamcast and the Atari as well, and doing stuff that was thought impossible on those machines. This is... there are people in the chat going, I need this, superb in every way, quality, big up. Is there any way our fans can get hold of this?
Yeah, it's totally freely available on a download link. I can put a link in the chat. If that's...
Put the link in the chat. If it doesn't go in the chat, email it to me and I'll put it in the chat. That is brilliant, Raymond. Thank you, mate.
Good.
Yeah, I used to do a bit of programming in the old days, but and I just got back into it about a year ago.
Love it. Love it.
It's so much easier to do because of new software and tools. You can literally do all. I did all that in a browser assembler, assembly language program. The only bit I didn't do of it was the music. There was another chap that did the music.
One of the problems with the programming on the Spectrum games, I could never get over those keys that had print. They had the commands already built in, and that used to do my nut in. Sinclair was an insane genius. Raymond, thank you very much. Send us the link, and we'll get that out. There's loads of people want that. Look at that.
That's impressive, isn't it?
We got a couple of calls. Who's this? Okay, let's give them a call back.
Welcome to Scotia Heights. To make a referral to our service or inquire about bed availability.
That's Jerry.
Okay. 0203 286 6370. We've got Lisa. Let's go to Lisa. We missed Lisa on the quiz yesterday, unfortunately.
Hello.
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 Hello?
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 There she is.
We got it. Hey, Lisa, what can we do for you tonight?
Hi.
What's happening?
There's Shelley.
There we go, Shelley. Big up the Shelsters. There's the Shelsters. What you got for us, Lisa?
I was wondering what's your favourite food?
Roast potatoes covered in mint sauce. Catherine?
Oh, a proper paella with like things with tentacles in and eyes. Yeah.
Lisa, what's yours?
Pizza.
What type of pizza?
Pepperoni.
Oh, my boys love that. And it's annoying because I don't really like it. So I can't really have much of it. Your hair's looking very pretty tonight. What do you call that? Is that braids?
Plaits.
Plaits.
Yeah.
Like Gail.
Yes.
Gail Platts. Okay.
But in America, they would say braids. Yes, you're right.
They would say braids, like the Brady Bunch. I wonder if that's where that comes from.
It's not, no.
Okay. Anything else, Lisa?
No.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely weekend. There we go. Let's go to... I tell you, we're going to close Skype.
I love the fact that Lisa always comes on with a question now.
Yeah, good.
It's so good.
I feel. You know, I enjoy Lisa's calls. I love how much Lisa's come out of our shell since the early days, isn't it?
It's true.
And I see progress. I see progress. It sounds patronising, but I don't know what the fudge they're doing out there.
So it feels like ripping plastic.
I tell you what we're going to do while we wait for Imani.
Yeah.
Let's play a new video.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
It's good, isn't it? Let's play the new video. But where did I put it? I put it down here. There it is. And she's with Ray Angry. What a name! This is great. Have some of this, and then we'll speak to Imani after this. We'll remove ourselves. Oh, this is... Hang on. We'll remove ourselves after this advert. There we go. And then it's the wrong thing. They've changed the way that YouTube plays videos. Oh, shut up now. Here we go. Goodbye.
Don't get stressed out. This too shall pass. Yeah. And in the end, it's just madness. Yeah. So put the weapon down and hurt 'em with your smile. It's just my stuff. Oh, we must have patience now. Smoke up the benefit of the doubt. The silver lining, the cloud. We gotta figure this out. Scare the hell out of me. I've seen some better days. Welcome to my life, let me show the trials. Hope you like on the shows. Be my guest and make yourself comfortable. Welcome to my life, ain't it wonderful?
There was no sound. You can't hear. Never mind. You didn't. That was just my idiot children. My beautiful boy. My beautiful baby boy. That's the new. Oh, she was there a second ago. Now she's not there. That's the new single from Imani Coppola. I do wonder if I opened it in another thing because it says she's open. She's joined. Maybe I've opened.
Start.
Yeah, no, we're there. She'll pop in a minute. It does that sometimes. I put out an Imani Coppola album when I used to own a record label. Yeah, it's there. Unsung, which is great. Go on. Ian, is your landline working? What?
We know you tried to ring, Jerry, but when we phoned back...
We couldn't get through. We don't call for the next half an hour or so because we're going to have Imani Coppola. It's coming in.
She is. At some point.
I tell you, let's play an advert now. Let's get an advert out of the way. Let's get an advert out of the way. Unless, I've had this a couple of times where I've sent people to the wrong meeting. So let me close that, right? I'm going to end that meeting. This is the meeting. TLNA with Catherine and Ian and Imani. Start. Maybe she came in and then went. Thought, I don't want to duck this.
Have we got an email?
This show is so smooth, right? You know it is so slick, so smooth. Imagine if we did do a smooth show. That would
Everyone would think we were ill or we've been replaced.
That would be rubbish, wouldn't it? We don't want that. We want Fukushima. She'll pop in a minute. Oh, look at that. Zero entity. There we go. That's him chewing paper.
Right, I could tell there was something being ripped up.
That's him chewing paper.
Oh, what happened there?
I don't know. I do like fan art. I'm going to retweet that, but for all the wrong reasons. I do love a little bit of fan art. Sorry, it's this toss switchboard. You need to be Mensa certified. Yes, man. We don't talk about last night's quiz. That is, it's not canon. Catherine won it. It's now 4-2. It's now 4-2.
Yeah. But, you know, you could claw it back.
Oh, well, we'll claw it. Well, there's not claw it back. I'm now going to come straight through. I'm ploughing straight through. I do, because the last time I organised, by the way, I like this wave in the hair here. I don't like this side bit, but I like this little bit here.
I think my hair's getting too long.
You should let...
Oh, I was growing it. I'm not letting you cut it. There's a cat in the box there.
Cat in the box.
Of course there's a cat in the box. There was a box. Keep your eye.
She put the lid on.
Keep your eye on the box behind the sofa.
Pat!
There she is. Pats.
Pat.
Where's Patsy gone? Oh.
Patty!
Oh, here comes George. It's about to get real.
It's Imani. Sorry. She can wait.
It's about to be a fight.
Big boy's in the living room with the boys, so we're all cool. Right, here we go. Let's do this. I'm saying that as though there will be no more technical hitches. Of course there will be technical hitches, bees.
Turn that big light off.
Yes, man. Here we go.
It's going to get exciting.
Oh, hang on, I might have it set to the wrong thing.
Oh, man.
Microphone, headphone, speakers, USB. Imani, can you hear us? Imani, can you hear us? Imani, can you hear us? This doesn't count as part of the sweepstake. Imani, can you hear us? We cannot hear you. What are you going to do? I can
Here
see.
she is.
We cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. We can see you. No. I knew it. I knew it. No, don't. Take your time.
Hello, can you
there
hear
we
me?
go. It's Imani Coppola.
Holy crap! Holy crap!
Crap doesn't count.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
Yes, you are.
I am pro today. I have been up since 6 in the morning. I am keeping it friggin' PG. Friggin'.
This is
barely see you. It's so annoying. Like, my internet's back. Should I switch from my phone to the computer?
Yeah, if you want to.
Is it going to be seamless? Let's just keep it.
Is it going to be seamless? Of course not. But you know how we, we're as slapdash as you are. If you want to go to the computer?
This isn't real, right?
Shut up! You grew that.
Oh yeah.
That's your lockdown hair.
The same thing is happening underneath. This is just easier to maintain. It's like, seriously, you can mess with this, you can pick it out. Your hair isn't going to fall out as a result. If I do that to my own hair every day, it's sort of like a merca or a Birkin. The thing that a
merkin.
The merkin, the vaginal bush. Or
now we're talking about burkas as well. A Birkin, a Jane Birkin.
A Birkin. Yeah.
A Jane Birkin is a vaginal wig. I don't want to go there. It's probably best we don't go there. How you doing?
Yes. Well, hello. Hi to both of you.
Hey.
Screw you.
Man, it's been a while, and this is the first time it's not gonna happen. I almost called you someone else's name. Sorry. That might happen. It's been a very long day.
Have you been speaking to other presenters?
Friggin' social media frenzy. Like, this, all you have is at your fingertips. Great. Also, great. So it's just a lot of this and screaming. Oh, that word. I used that word a lot today.
Which word?
The word that I like that has the best frequency, the frequency that just gets all of your rage out. It encompasses life and anger and the essence, the quintessence of who you are. It gets to the root of being alive as a human being. That word, you know exactly what. Just
so gonna happen. It's so gonna happen.
Screaming at screens all friggin' day.
There we go.
Hey, guess who
I
know, it was beautiful.
Guess who I have got. You can't see, but guess who I've got on the other side of that wall. No. If you cut a hole in the mouth, you could use that. I've got them. I've got the dickheads are next door.
The dickheads. My dickhead. Wait. Hey.
The human ones.
That's not fair. You set me up. She just walked out. Hey, she's right here. Hey, maybe say hello.
I've got.
Oh, look at that face.
Hang on a minute. Oh, go on, show us.
You missed her. She's gone. Hang on.
Going around. She loves cat people.
Oh, God, look at her.
That face.
Let me show you what I've got. I haven't done this. This has happened spontaneously.
We've got a cat in a box.
Hello.
Oh, it's this big boy.
This is Patty.
Oh, I can barely see.
This is Patty. Big boy is next door.
There's a cat?
There's a cat.
Hi, Kitty.
There's Patty. She's in. I've not put her in there to be cruel.
So you have number 7?
No, I got. You're freezing. We're losing you.
Number 7 now.
You're freezing. We're losing you. Your internet sucks.
Oh.
Am I back?
No.
You're doing the robot.
Shit. Oh,
there we go. We got it.
What? Who was timing that?
Stop the clock. Who won?
That was more than 3 minutes.
Oh, look, your cat's so beautiful. You're back a bit. Let's see how it goes. I've got 4 cats that are mine, and then Big Boy is next door with my 2 boys who you took to the cinema and introduced them to hot butter on popcorn.
Yeah.
Big Boy is next door, still hiding under the sofa. The boys send their love, and they're constantly saying, when coronavirus is finished, can we go over and see Imani again?
Oh, I want to come over. Maybe I'll just go over there the next time. I almost got on a flight to go deliver a painting because it costs more. I think it costs more to just ship it. So I had to take it off of the frame, which was nerve-wracking and really difficult, like getting those staples out. But it was like it was almost cheaper to just get on a plane and just hand deliver this painting. You know?
You probably can't see on your phone, but your painting has got pride of place.
I see it. I know that spot. I see it often in your
pride of place.
Yeah, I like it.
People ask about that all the time, don't they?
Yeah. But I just can't get rid of it, so it stays there. You know? I love it. This is our friend Imani Coppola, or Coppola, if you live in the United States of America, where they pronounce people's names differently to us. That's the way they do things over there. America, of course. Incorrectly. America, of course, the greatest country. You have a president who has got superpowers, who single-handedly beat the coronavirus.
Anything's possible. I don't really want to talk positively about him.
Good.
I don't know. Like I don't really have a good word. I know we're being sarcastic here.
Yeah. Screw him. Screw that jerk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your new song. Before we talk about the new song, who is now Ray Angry?
Yeah.
Because I've been where's the picture? I've got a great picture that we kind of the publicity shot of you two, and you both look absolutely incredible. Where did I put it?
Thanks.
Imani,
is it like the Black Panthers type of?
Yes, man. Let me make it. Hang on, sorry.
Yeah.
when you watch this back, Bret Michaels is also on the screen. I do apologise about.
We don't believe that's the.
I need to talk to you. You got me down the rabbit hole, so to speak. The Bret I returned to that moment in time, and I swear it was like pure bliss. I was like,
yeah.
Like it just takes all of the thought reflection out of your brain. It just feeds you. It saturates you with the most highest caloric intake of horrible stupidity and drunkenness and debauchery and
it's awful. But there was a bit that we saw an episode, so we were upset with people who are watching the stream will know we're talking about Bret Michaels' Rock of Love. And we were obsessed with it. And we watched an episode yesterday where it's like the last 4 or 5 women.
Oh, God.
And so Bret brings in 3 super fans.
They're not fans. They were bloody actors.
3 super fans.
Yeah,
and then one of them says, would you, what if Bret asked you to kiss another girl? And she's going, I don't really want to do it. And then she kind of was forced.
She goes, do it. Okay.
She was kind of forced to go gay. Which is awful. And you think if that were blokes, there would be an uproar. But because it's women, everyone's going, ooh, yes, women. It's horrible.
But not only that, if that happened nowadays, it wouldn't happen.
No.
People are way too like on board with like just saying no and exposing things that shouldn't really be happening, like sexual. There's so many forms and indirect forms of sexual assault that are being exposed right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Freaking finally, finally. But it's such pleasant, like it was such a gratifying just
I'm
binge
surprised
on
you
that.
I'm surprised
I only got 4 into it, and then I was like, it got repetitive. I noticed I was doing way more crossword puzzles, and I was staring at my phone the whole day. It was just background noise, and like, the recapping is too often.
Also, you know that there's going to be 2 more series, so odds are this is not the way he's going to find love.
Right.
He didn't find. How are you doing? You seem very up. Because you and I have periods where we'll email each other quite a lot because one of us is suicidal or is having PMS, and then we have binging, relapsing, and then we'll have periods where we kind of don't speak, maybe for like a couple of months, or there might be an odd little email or something. But we've had one of those periods we've not really spoken for a while. Are you all right?
Man, I'm fine. I'm really fine. I needed this, whatever the hell it was, time. I needed the world to just be canceled for a second for me to really, truly get my stuff together mentally, even like mostly mental. It was, I had a really tough few years. And I hate to say it, but when COVID happened and the world had to just stay home, I was like, thank God. I can't do this. I was really on the verge of just disappearing, just disappearing, just getting off grid, and like I just couldn't. It's not like I do have an extremely demanding life in the sense that I'm fully responsible for everything. I'm running my own operation. I'm playing all my instruments. I'm engineering my vocal sessions. I'm hands-on with freaking everything. And it gets exhausting. I may not be doing that much, but there's just so much I could do. I am one person, you know?
Yeah.
That was taxing, especially like after the death of my brother, which really I didn't know if I was ever going to but he was just there right with me. He was just like, yo, if there's anyone who could do this, it's you. Like I could hear his voice and his support. And he's like, you're not here to be sad and lament over my death for the rest of your life. You came here to do, and maybe relax. She wants to go out. She likes to roam up and down like the stairs.
Well, Lucky's just we have a tail here. Lucky has just turned up to say hello.
Hi, Lucky. But, you know, he kind of just got me really refocused and to reassess and prioritize the things that are important and just really edit the crap. Like, be your best, the best version of who you are. Really reach to elevate, you know, play the violin more. You're a violinist. Like, play the damn thing. You enjoy it. That's where you come from, you know. Respect your voice. Quit smoking. You know, what the hell are you smoking for? I just died of lung cancer. You're still smoking and you're a singer? Like, Big Brother was getting on my ass about that kind of shit. Yes, I cursed again.
You can do whatever you want now. We're good.
Yeah, shit just got real. But that really helped me just kind of get my act together, and that Prozac helped. Effexor was not helping me. It was like lowering my voice, and what else? It was doing something weird to my eyesight was super blurry.
I've just, cause I'm on Effexor and I've just got glasses.
Yeah, because you were saying your eyes were going.
Boom, dude, that is definitely a symptom. That is a side effect. I could not see. It was ridiculous, and if I didn't get any sleep, it was I had to
We've lost you. We can see you. We can't hear you. Imani! Oh, God. We can't hear you.
Can you hear me? Check one.
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. You went for a second.
So, whenever I do that, let me know.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Just dance, because there we go.
Am I there?
You're coming and going. You're coming and going.
Your voice goes a little bit share and believe, doesn't it? Oh.
She's gone. She thought, screw this.
I'm afraid to swipe the screen.
The thing is, what you don't know, dear viewer, is this is actually what it's like to be physically with Imani. This is not just, this is what you have to deal with all the time.
About the afro. But this isn't that bad. You've never even seen me drunk.
I haven't seen you drunk. I haven't seen you drunk. No, I've you know, we were talking before you came on about the art exhibition we went to with the man who'd invented the banana holder.
Oh my God, yeah, that fruit holder. He had like a thing for cherries, didn't he? Do you remember?
I don't remember this.
Yeah, it had little hoops that you put your cherries in.
Yeah. Apples, oranges. Oh, that was a moment. That was really nice. It was nice to see you guys, man. It was also nice when you came to my apartment in Flatbush when I was living in that like basement apartment. With the mice. That was fun.
Is your new apartment called? Because you having wherever you move, you seem to have problems with the people above, either arguing or shagging.
All right, here's the thing. I love them. They have 2 twin daughters, and they're 5, and they don't walk. They just run, and
Brilliant.
they're sweet. They're beautiful little kids, but I'm telling you, I want to go and break legs, you know, and
She wants the mice back.
I just want to go up and break both of their legs, not tell anybody. it gets dark. My next goal is to never live underneath somebody. Always aim for the top apartment. Like that is good. I live in an ultra orthodox neighborhood, so
Okay.
I've had some problems here, like most people, with the fact that they are not protecting their face,
Right.
they're not protecting themselves or others. They congregate. The pandemic didn't happen for them.
Right.
Right.
So that's a little frustrating. So there's a cluster, and the only way we're going to get this to stop. Like, I don't know where you guys are at. I know that the second wave has begun. You guys are well into it.
Mm-hmm.
We're about to go into it here, and they're out there protesting. Jewish lives matter, and I don't know what to say. Like, let's just make this thing happen. Let's make it end. Wear the friggin' mask. Just do it. Let's just be human beings and not all, whatever.
We're
Let's
all in
just
this together,
fix this.
but for some people we're not.
That whole thing. Yeah, it's true.
What are you doing? You've done it, haven't you? The thing with Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, and there's another thing tonight. We've done a few things so far. We did like some Joe Biden campaign things, some Nancy Pelosi campaign. Tonight we're doing like a PBS Grammys tribute for like Grammy All-Stars. So there's like a really super duper star studded like legendary lineup. But it's all like remote pre-recorded.
Right.
That's all we could really do right now. So that's been cool. Yeah. Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper. She strikes me as delicious. Is she as deliciously nuts as we would imagine?
Oh my God! So nuts! I love it. I'm so used to being the most crazy person in the room. She's got my number, man. She out crazied me. I was like, hell yeah. I got this. I really do. It was really nice. But it's charming crazy. It's not...
Yeah.
But any sort of crazy can get to the extreme place where it feels like, you're passing a kidney stone and, or you would prefer to be passing a kidney stone. But I love her.
We just
How
played...
can you not...
Yeah.
We just played the new single. I did ask about Ray Angry, then I moved on to something else. What a beautiful man he is. I'd never heard of him before. My God, then I was reading up on him. God, he's stunning, and he's also he's incredible. So, tell us about now. It sounds like a proper interview, and it's weird because
tell us about your new single.
Tell us about the new single.
Cool. I've been doing it all day. Not to brag, but I'm saying I'm warm. I don't mind these questions. I can handle it. Like, and this is the first day I'm being asked those questions. Tomorrow, the next day, and any other day, I'm over it. If I answer the question more than twice, it gets old and boring to me, and I feel like a robot. But I try to make it new. I met Ray. Ray and I have played on albums together and never actually met each other until in San Francisco. We were on the same plane together, and we didn't even know. And then we met each other in the car on the way to Leslie Odom Jr.'s writing camp, which was done at the Skywalker Ranch. She's got like that guy who does the movies.
George Lucas, yeah.
Yes, that guy.
I've driven past that ranch. Yes, I know it.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it. So there's we met there, and the song was actually written for Leslie. And I don't know. We just decided to use it ourselves. Like, as soon as the world went haywire with protests and I was so overwhelmed with just anger and frustration, and I wanted to write a song, but I was like, man, I feel like I wrote this song, and I was like, holy crap, we did. And we had recently just revisited it to perhaps pitch to Shirley Bassey? Is that her name?
What?
The Goldfinger.
Yeah, she just got an album out, hasn't she?
Shirley Bassey.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
We were pitching to her, so that's why we had recently revisited the song, just to touch it up, fix a few lyrics there to make it more presentable to her. And I was like, yo, why don't we put the song out? Why don't we do it ourselves? Who cares if this big superstars? Let's do it ourselves. We're people. We're black. We count. We matter. So And then we just back and forth, like, well, should we do it independently? Should we work with a label? And, you know, I was the one, you know, I'm pretty much in a place where I'm like, never again, never, ever, ever. And every time I work with a label, I'm like, never again. But I felt like this song, it needed more of a push. It couldn't just be like a you know, a self-release. Put it, you know, make it live on Instagram one day and then everyone forgets about it the next day. I really wanted to give it a chance and just try to get the message out and just do a little bit, you know, do a little bit for humanity, to ease my mind, to feel like a better freaking human being. Because if you think about it, a lot of my songs that I put out there have been just about my own insanity. They're never for the world. I don't do much to like, so it feels really good to get behind something that like isn't just about my period, you know?
And that's a concept album and a Broadway musical waiting
We
to
need
happen.
to hear. We need to have it. The sisterhood needs it.
I'm totally there. The whole world is well, certainly Britain and America are just in a really shit place at the moment. Your leader's a dick. Our leader is as corrupt and as awful, and as you know, there's loads of scandals. They're not even scandals. 20 years ago, these would be scandals.
Yeah,
Now
it's not a
just
revelation, is it?
There's loads of stories about how basically all of their friends are getting paid $20 billion to make masks when they've never made masks before. $50 billion to make the track and trace
But
system.
similarly to what happens when something horrific comes out about Trump, everyone goes, "Yeah, we kind of knew that."
It's normal. Yeah, it's
no one
totally
cares.
normalized.
And the whole Black Lives, in fact, I'm demeaning it by saying the Black Lives Matter thing. But
I get it.
You
I
know, as
totally
soon
get it.
as
Yeah.
that happened, though, we've got the same arseholes that you've got are going, yeah, actually, all lives matter. Yeah, the fact that you're saying that means you don't
get it.
You don't get it.
Right,
yes, all lives
right,
matter.
right.
But it would appear at the moment that my life is more important than your life because I'm white.
Yes.
You know, and there's a lot of that. And the radio station that we got booted from has gone full all lives matter. You know, it's
Oh, are you freaking serious?
No. There were rumblings of it when we were there, but
are they stupid? It's not a friggin' contest. We're not trying to be like we're better. Like, how do they even think that for a second? Do you really think black people are like, fuck white people? We're the shit. White people don't matter. No, we want equality. We want the same shit that you have. You know, we want to not fucking be shot when we're getting pulled over, when we're taking a walk to the freaking deli to get a pack of gum.
Mm-hmm.
We want that. We want the same shit. It's not about everybody. Of course, everybody freaking matters on Earth. Tell them, what are these assholes named? Who the fuck are these guys? That's it. No, I'm cursing now.
I'll say
that just fucking upset me.
Because it's there we go, and suddenly cats make everything better.
She felt the vibe.
I know she did.
But it's so annoying. At the start of lockdown here, when we were doing the show from our home, and people were phoning up going, you know, I think one good thing to come from COVID is we're all going to be nicer to each other.
Because we were clapping the NHS, we were appreciative of the people who were working in stores. And
and there was a moment where that looked real. That looked like that could be a thing. We might all be nicer together. But it's made things worse.
Yeah.
And you know, Black Lives Matter kind of has happened during this. So that's now become part of the division. The same people that protest against wearing masks are also saying all lives matter. Black Lives Matter is a Marxist organisation.
Oh, God.
It's so heartbreaking. And listen, you know, we're two white middle-class people who are still able to work. We're still making a few quid during this. So we're in a very privileged position on so many levels. But the divisions are getting further and further apart here. And I don't know what it is over there because I've not really been following the run-up to the election. Is the same thing happening there?
We're a mirror right now. Like, whatever you're going through, we are going through it. It might not be exactly the same verbatim, but it's a universal thing right now, man. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I have a feeling like the internet has something to do with it. Like the fact that everybody's opinion is just out there right now. We are all being exposed to the fact that perhaps this division has always been there. And the fact that we need to see it before we can actually do anything about it. This is a really important step. This has to happen. This is crucial to the process of evolving as a whole. It sucks. It's disgusting. Disgusting. It feels like I feel defeated some days. I am baffled, by the buffoonery, and just how disappointing the human race has been. Like all around. But we have to go through this in order to actually see. We got to see the truth. We have to be exposed to it, and I believe that it's all going to slowly improve from here.
I hope so. Yeah. I don't feel it at the moment in any respect, but I hope so.
I get you, man. I get you. I was there. I was there like before I saw like the first presidential debate over here, where Trump just seemed like a flailing, defeated man, just trying his and I saw it in his body posture. I'm not sure if that was him with the coronavirus yet, but I saw a man who just knew that he didn't stand a freaking chance. Now the fact that if Joe Biden wins, that doesn't mean it's going to be chill. Everything's going to magically get better. No, there could really potentially be some serious damage like happening here on the home, like domestically. There might be riots, there might be people lynchings, like, oh my God, I'm terrified. But this all needs to freaking happen. And I don't know where we're going. All I know is I don't care if the human race continues or doesn't. I don't care. I'm really fine. I know you guys have kids, and it might matter for you that the world is a better place. I don't, and that is definitely by choice at this point. There is no point. Where are we going, Mars? What the hell is on Mars? We're destroying this shit. We could destroy ourselves, but, life does not need human beings to continue, and I've been trying to tell people this forever. Like, life isn't just about us. Why are we so arrogant to think that we are like the only thing that matters here on the freaking planet? Get over yourself, everyone. No lives matter. How about that,
mate? There's a campaign.
Yeah, you're not that important.
I'll get behind that.
No lives matter.
How is complete change? How is your beautiful mum doing? Is she all right?
Yeah, she's good. She's she's doing her tutoring. She's dealing with my dad.
Yeah.
She's dealing with my dad. He's a pain in the butt. He's getting older. He's always been a pain in the butt, but he's in an advanced phase of pain in the buttness because she wrote this beautiful essay about racial profiling and something my brother John actually experienced when I was in high school when he was bludgeoned by two off-duty and 2 on-duty cops.
Okay.
Really beautiful. I want to send you that.
Yeah, please do.
Heartbreaking freaking thing. And Mixdown.com published excerpts of it today with the video debut. So I was really proud. I was happy that my mom finally, she's a great writer. She's been writing forever. She sent the essay to certain publications years ago, but no one picked it up.
Right.
So I'm happy that it's seeing the light of day and people are hearing about the reality of this. I mean, my brother he was a track star, a music star, physicist. He was going to Cornell University, which is an Ivy League school in the United States. And he wasn't a bad kid. He wasn't doing anything bad. He wasn't doing anything. And he just got his ass kicked for no reason. So that's our sucky. That's how it's personal for me. And that's, no one should really have to see their mom cry that much, just so constantly. There was a lot of tears growing up, but that moment, man, I've never seen. She just, oh God. Yeah, she's a tough motherfucker. She is a tough motherfucker.
Send it over. I'd love to read it. And that's all that people are asking for is the right not to get the shit kicked out of them by cops. I mean, it's like more than that, obviously, but
pretty much, right?
That's it.
Here's the thing: we go out in the afternoon, right, and we are not expecting to get attacked by people who are supposed to protect us. And, you know, there are vast swathes of the population who can't rely on that.
When I lived in London, I'm just trying to think. I've never been stopped by the police while I've been walking. I've been stopped by the police while I've been in a car twice, you know, and that's it. And I know that is not the experience for black people of colour. What, you know, that is quite often is you know, as
it's pretty ridiculous.
Like
every time I walk into any sort of store, I always have my hands out of my pockets, you know, and whenever someone is like just looking at me and staring me down, which is pretty friggin' common. Specifically in, I don't know, just these little, I don't even know, 99-cent stores with Asian people. Okay, with Asian people, they just stare a black person down, just always assuming they're in there to rob you. And there are moments where I'm like, fuck, am I about to rob this store? Should I? You know, I don't know. Have you ever experienced that feeling where all of a sudden you are so self-aware of like how you move, what you look at, and the whole experience, you forget what the hell you're shopping for. You feel like it's just that experience, that duality, you know, the fact that we experience this on a daily basis. And it's nice to be able to speak freely about this. You know, a big part of our lives have been just keeping it to ourselves, keeping quiet about it, or not even knowing it's bothering us. We were just so used to it, you know. But it's nice to actually be able to talk about it.
Yeah,
you know,
it's good to be able to. So I was going to say, it's good for us to be, you know, as a white middle class guy, it's good to be able to hear this stuff
from the UK. Yeah. Am I the first person of color on your show?
I think you probably are.
I figured.
I think you probably are. Blimey.
Wow.
There you go.
Are you gonna be cancelled?
I tell you what. How about if we make Friday Black Fridays, and we have a person of colour every Friday?
Yes.
Yeah. Or Black or Friday.
It's
Normalize blackness.
It's a good point you make. Yeah, I think you are. That's terrible, isn't it?
Talk to yourself about that, man.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
I ain't here to judge. But I mean, do you have access to black people in the UK?
There is a website where we can approach people who have black
go
friends.
To that website.
And
blackpeople.com.
Yeah.
What we need to do is find some racists because all their best friends are black. So if we can get in touch with those guys.
Yeah. You make a good point.
Yeah.
You make a good point, and it's something to think about. Thank you.
To think about, you know.
No, it's good.
I think white people need more exposure to black people. You know, they're not exposed, or when they are exposed, they're exposed in the very what is the cliche, stereotypical way. You know, maybe.
Could you put the word out? Could you put the word out amongst black folk that we're looking for guests? Would you be able to?
All right, I have to also go to blackpeople.com. Find some black people. No, I'm collecting a bunch of black friends. No, I'm sorry, but yeah, I did at a certain point when the protest started. I stopped taking white friends. I was so freaking angry for this. I didn't talk to any of my white friends, and when we did, it was a very challenging conversation because like everyone's emotions were just so surfaced, and it was hard, man. Obviously I got it. It went back to normal. People just became people to me and not just, you know, so divided. But geez, we really got to keep that in check. When you find yourself doing that, you really have to address that and meditate on it and make peace with it, because that is not the answer. The answer is not excluding a race of people. You know, that is not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to work together as if we all freaking work together. Not to sound, but Jesus, can you imagine what we could friggin' accomplish? Yeah. If we could all just get over our differences, get over it. Meow, 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 meow. She wants to do. She doesn't like when I get all passionate. She starts to meow. It makes her anxious. So
there's an album? Is it gonna be an album?
Maybe. I don't know. We're talking about making some more music. I don't know if I'm making albums anymore,
right.
Ian. You know, it's just a different. The next album I make will likely be just a musical. Like, just go there. Stop doing this half-assed concept shit. Make a friggin' musical. That's where I love to be. I'd love to live in that. And just, if I, release a song, a single. You don't have to make an entire album's length because that's an entire album's length of heartbreak when it doesn't do anything.
I would love to send you some of the songs I've written. As Catherine will tell you, I'm a great.
Oh Jesus!
Catherine will tell you, I'm a great songwriter. My songs are very.
I bet you are.
Well, there's a common theme, Imani.
They're quite often about making love in the afternoon.
Making love.
I will send you some demos. It's very rough stuff. I just let it happen.
I think she'd enjoy Ladies of the World.
Are you joking or not?
I'm not joking, Imani. I'm one of the.
You're making love in the afternoon. That's the album. That's your whole genre.
That's the concept. Because it would appear so. It's the recurring theme.
It's quite often. It's you write about what you know.
Post your morning bowel movement, post your morning cup of coffee, post your first shower, afternoon love when it's clean, you're awake.
You gotta be clean.
You're pure.
Yeah. Oh, don't. You're inspiring another song. I can see it happening.
Clean and pure, that's the way I like it. Making love with
your heart.
This is it, Imani.
Light on. No, the light. The sun is on. The sun is the light.
Have you got Shirley Bassey's email? Because actually, I think I need to go.
Shirley Bassey would love that.
Above you. I need to go above you for this. I love you so much, Imani. It's so lovely to see your face.
No.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. You've had 40 minutes of our.
We're here all the time, though.
I miss you guys. I
miss you too.
I know.
I miss you too.
It's light over there for you.
It's
the light out over here.
We as soon as this is done, as soon as there's a vaccine, we're coming to New York. We want to come to New York.
We were just talking about how brilliant it was when we went to New York.
Yeah.
It seems like the world got a lot smaller since then.
Yeah. As soon as there's a vaccine, I'm coming over there. I'm bringing the boys, bringing Boyley. We're going to create mayhem. You bring the cats, and you can take the boys to another slightly inappropriate movie.
Imani, my cat is even. When I met your cat, I thought, I've never seen such a grumpy cow. My cat makes yours look like a ray of sunshine.
That grey friggin'. I am obsessed with your cat. It is gorgeous. First of all, it's gorgeous, but I get it. That breed, I don't know. Are they self-aware? Are they aware of how beautiful they are, and that's why they act like that?
I think so.
Arrogant.
She's got an attitude, doesn't
she? Crazy.
Arrogant. Yeah.
Although
anyway,
you were talking about your cat sensing when you kind of needed her and she'd come over. There have been a couple of times when the kids have been playing, and the whole COVID thing. I've been trying to make it as not weird as possible for him, but sometimes that mask slips a little, and I have to go and sit in the garden by myself. And I sit on the step out there, and the cat. That's the time when she comes up to me. That's the time. It's like she knows.
When you're chain smoking a pack of cigarettes, and she's
the head in hands. But I suspect it's because she goes, listen, if you crack, I'm not getting fed. So come on, pull yourself together.
Wow, that's cool. Oh, I wanted to mention one thing about the 7 Years Obsessed, the two beautiful stories, documentations of your life with cats. I'm getting to it. It is on the list. I cannot wait. There just hasn't been a friggin' moment, man. Like, these things, I'm getting there. I cannot wait to do it. I'm halfway done yours, Kath.
Oh!
It's incredible. It's really fun, man. It's fun. And my mom did one, so I really can't wait to do that. I'm hopefully... Wait, Halloween's coming up. We should do it for Halloween. I should just get them done. Yeah.
Do it. This is a lovely podcast idea that Imani had about people that are ruled by cats.
Yeah.
Basically, and we've recorded a couple of little bits.
Dysfunctional relationships.
Yeah.
Hey, we talked last year on Halloween. I forgot. Same time of year.
You're welcome to come on anytime you want.
Okay.
And we can talk shit, or we can talk anything. And but if you ever feel like coming on, just drop me an email and come on.
We're here.
We love talking to you so much.
I'd love to. And if you guys are just like, we're bored, let's just see what Imani's doing tonight. You can always reach out to me as well.
Right. Cool. All right.
Available. Might be fun to have an episode where I is the first day of my period and I'm a mess. That might be fun.
Yeah, we can have a PMS special.
That will never happen, I promise you. All right, I love you guys.
Love you so much. See you later on. Take care.
Bye, Imani.
Bye. There's the awkward cut-off bit. There's the picture.
She's funny.
She's great, isn't she?
Yeah.
She made me feel uncomfortable with the comment about have you had any black guests? But great, good uncomfortable.
Guests? No, guests. I don't know whether we have.
No, we have a lot of people in the chat going Paul, or everyone naming one name, but he was not a guest. He's a caller. Made me feel uncomfortable.
We haven't had a lot of guests, but there's no excuse for it, is there?
No. It's good to feel uncomfortable sometimes. It's good to be challenged like that. How often do it wasn't a big challenge, but how often do people get challenged in an interview where it's all supposed to be, hey, blah, blah, blah. I've got hairs, cat hairs everywhere. Look at this.
I know. Well, last week I was forever rubbing my nose.
It's nice to be challenged. It's nice. It's not nice to be made to feel uncomfortable, but it's healthy. There we go. It's healthy sometimes to be made to feel uncomfortable, and that's exactly what she did. And
I think she's right about, and I hope she's right about this whole period of unrest and division and protest. You know, in that video there, I noticed that there was a stick of sage going on. Yep. So that the hope is that somehow we'll clear the air this way. You know, it's not going to be quick and it's not going to be painless, but God, I hope people are better than this. Aren't they?
Let's do some business. Thank you, Imani. We're gonna let me. I've got some links. Hang on a second for the. Okay, we've got the links. They sent me some links. What can I share here? Right, here's everyone's social handles, right? So let me just do this. And I put these on Twitter as well. So this is Ray Angry, Imani, and the labels and things like that. So there's that. Imani is worth following on Twitter. She doesn't really tweet very often. And when she does, it's brilliant. She's great on Instagram, actually. Uses Instagram more. And there is a link for the video. There we go. There's the video. And we'll do all of that on Twitter as well. There we go. Wait for those adverts, then.
What time is it? Gosh, it's already 10 to 11.
I know. We've got to do...
Do you want the courting session?
By the way, such a great letter, Viz's letters. Yeah, this is. I think you might still be able to use the TLNA page on Viz, right? Because it's worth it. This is in this week's. It occurred to me recently that Radio 2 starts and ends its working day schedule with male genitals. Sarah Cox does the breakfast show, whereas Zoe Ball does drive time. What an insult to men. Will Adam Minimoo and Gerard Clitoris soon appear on Radio 1? I think not. Dr. Martin Dundee. It's so good. It's so
They wouldn't be able to find the second one.
You won't get this month's Viz, no, which is the one that we're in. But you can buy it in the shops. We're in it. Thrilled by that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right, I think we should... What do you want to do? Court in session?
Let's do it.
Judgment Day?
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go to the titles that I've had made up.
Oh, have you?
No.
Okay, well, just give me a sec, because I'm going to need to get to my chambers.
If we don't like the cut of your jib, or the mods, you could be timed out for a comment in the chat, or... you could be blocked. Banned. Right? There is a new feature on Twitch where you can request to be unbanned. Jeff, if you look on the video, the director's name is on there. And I'm sure we could find out for you. No, for the title. Sorry, that's what you mean. No, I didn't think. There is a function where you can ask to be unbanned. I don't know how it works. I don't know what you have to click, but it's there. So please, all rise for Judge Boyle's Judgment Day.
It's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Enough is enough. We have several people for consideration today. This court is now in session.
Oh, hang on, the camera wasn't on. Do it again. Hang on. Wait, let's go from... There we go. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the court is now in session.
It's Judgment Day. Who's first cab off the rank, Catherine? Some of them we're going to decide. Some we're going to put to the vote.
We have 12. There were 11 until a couple of minutes
12
ago.
naughty boys and girls. I bet they're all blokes.
We shall soon find out. Or maybe we won't. They do tend to have silly names. Right. 12 New unban requests. Let's take them in the order.
They will all be doing this on Twitch now. They will all be doing this.
Okay, so the first name for consideration, Limmy is a wank.
Is that the name?
Yes.
Whoa, Limmy is a wank. Okay.
So let's see.
Strong name.
The request is titled "Just Joking." So let's have a look at their previous, shall we? Wonder what he's fishing for. I did, but whatevs. There's no cocks in this game. Kind of don't get the concept of this game. I'm disconnected. Is he coming back? These things were sent, I mean, within minutes of each other.
It's the last one that got me, and I banned Limmy as a wank.
Yes. Is Kath allowed to talk? Was the question. Now then, what can you remember about the night in question?
I don't remember anything about the night in question, right? I don't like the name. I get very uncomfortable with swear words in the names. With swear, and we've been a little bit sweary tonight, but I don't like. Gatford says ban based on name alone.
I tend to think that name is confrontational in tone.
He stuck up for you, Kath. Joe, where is the evidence he stuck up? Oh, I've just had such strong deja vu.
Also, where is the evidence that I need sticking up for?
Oh,
Joe?
God. This is what deja vu looks like. I knew I was going to do that! I think I'm banned.
Benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt.
Ruled. I shall now send
I'm banned.
An unban record thing. Let's see.
I'm banned.
Unban.
I'm banned.
But of course, when we do unban people, they're now on our radar.
Oh, they're on the S list.
Oh gosh, their behaviour must be exemplary.
They're on the S list. Next one.
Okay, the next one. Let's have a look. Who we've got. J1M Picks. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. So the comment, it seems, that was the offensive
one. The first one annoyed me.
What's your job?
What's your job as we're doing this? Implying.
What I don't like about it is there's no punctuation.
It's just like saying, well, this is rubbish. That's how I interpret this is rubbish.
Yeah, what you for? So then the next one, man, you are giving me ear rape.
Ear rape. All one word, all lowercase.
And the mitigation offered by the plaintiff, he yelled into the mic, sorry.
That's a hard no from me.
Yeah, I don't think you are sorry.
I don't like the R word being tossed around.
I was ready for him to say, I mistyped earache. But no, if you use that, then...
We could show these, Matty. I'm enjoying Catherine reading them out.
Deny.
Denied.
Next. Let's have a look.
We could show these. Do you want to show these?
You can if you want.
I don't really know how you do it.
Let's not them.
Well, would you rather not?
Don't care.
Let's not them. Denied.
Denied. We now have 10 unbanned requests. Prison Guard 9. Okay, so the mitigation I don't think is a real apology.
Well, tell them why he was banned first, because most of you will get this.
Prison Guard 9 said, Ian Lee, you've been stealing any more, all one word, of Limmy's patter recently.
Any more is one word.
No, any more. Have you been stealing any more?
Any more is one word.
No, any more is when you're not doing it anymore. But any more of.
It's one word.
No.
Well, no, any more of is the second word.
No, any more, two different words, of. Any more is a different word. Do you not get it?
Okay. So any more... So, Ian Lee, you've been stealing any more of Limmy's patter recently.
Ian Lee banned Prison Guard 9.
Baines says unban on a technicality. Well, listen to his... And this is why we don't want to show it. Because listen to the... reason he gives to ask to be unbanned.
Ian Lee is an absolute C-bomb, but he spelt it. He is actually taking the P out of the disabled this time. Wow. So it's not an apology. He's trying to dig out again through a banning.
I'm tempted to unban for that. That takes... I like that guy's style.
I think it's the action of a lunatic.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. C-bomb. C-bomb and not sorry. Denied.
Unban and mod, says Lino.
Here we go.
That's something.
Where we got now? Josh Odyssey. Oh.
What?
Okay, so Josh Odyssey, what did they say? Josh Odyssey, what is he saying? I couldn't hear what a caller was saying and came in halfway through, thinking it could have been taken wrongly. It wasn't my intention to offend. What you guys are creating here on Twitch is original and creative, and it's a pleasure to watch.
Ban.
No, I think that might
Stay
be...
banned.
This was on the 10th of the 6th. I don't know who we were talking to.
Load the previous message.
Perhaps it might have been a Jerry call, I'm thinking. What is he saying?
It does make a joke about masturbating a dog in the Blue Peter Garden while stroking a lab in the Blue Peter Garden.
This guy looks nothing like Bruce. Talk about Bruce Lee, I guess. What do you reckon?
Keep him banned. Don't like his
No?
I'm banning. I'm teasing. I'm banned.
All right. But our eyes are upon you, Josh Odyssey. Unbanned.
I'm banned.
Next.
99.
I remember this one.
Here we go.
99p Prime Trial. I'm sure a lot of the chat will remember this name because
Fun guy.
This week when we were giving out codes randomly, 99p Prime Trial decided that he was going to suggest that he was just taking the codes for taking them sake and didn't have any of the equipment required. So what we have here is a trail of evidence I would like to put before you. Steam code. Nah, I want the Steam one. Haven't got an Xbox. The fun is in getting the code. Lol, you don't need the console. Boomer.
And he thought he got banned because he called me a boomer.
Sorry, I shouldn't have called you that. I was on the wind-up. Yes, that's what you got banned for. You really don't need the console to redeem the code. I'm so sorry. Now, he called up, didn't he, and said, I didn't think I'd get banned for using that word. And I said, did you think you get banned for being a bellend?
Yeah.
He was stirring up the chat beforehand.
I think we put this one to the vote.
As he offended the chat, yes, you're right. I think the chat should decide.
So let me do a little poll.
Yes.
So new poll. What's his name?
99_prime_trial. Haha, got it, and I don't even have an Xbox. LMAOOOO.
Have his ban lifted. Yes. No. We're going to let that one...
We're going to do a Pontius.
We're going to let that one run for 3 minutes. We're going to let that one run for 3 minutes. And that is running now, ladies and gentlemen, now.
In the meantime, we have 7 more for consideration.
It's 74% no, 28% yes. You carry on, guys. Go on, let's have the next one, please.
I would like to apologise for the above. I was unaware it was affecting Ian, and I often just dropped by to say hi, Dad, and then just left.
Please carry on. So explain this.
I know who this is as well. Kadzi69. Morning, Dad. Shall I get McDonald's breakfast delivered? That's 10:06. 17:42. Evening, Dad. Next day, on the 1st of the 5th, 2020. Evening, Dad. I remember you telling him specifically to pack it in. 1st of the 7th, 2020. Evening, Dad. 17:40. 2nd of the 12th, 2020. 2nd of the 12th, 2020. I can't be right.
12th of the 2nd.
Yeah, so the dates are all to cock.
It's American.
Hi, Dad. And you timed him out for that. So he comes back with, afternoon, Dad, and got a ban.
And just read his apology again.
I would like to apologise for the above. I was unaware it was affecting Ian. And I often just dropped in, yes, that was the problem, to say hi, Dad, and then just left. Cheers.
I asked him several times to stop doing it, and I know that he was still in the room sometimes after I'd said that because he would. I know. I asked him. Foggy says leniency in this instance.
I remember him doing it in person.
Yeah, I asked him to stop doing it because it made me uncomfortable. But also, just read his comment again. And he himself, in that apology, explains exactly why he should stay banned. Read it again, Catherine.
I would like to apologise for the above. I was unaware it was affecting Ian, and I often just dropped in to say hi, Dad, and then just left. Cheers.
And your takeaway from that is?
That he thought he continually did it and then left. He contributed nothing.
And he left. The takeaway is unbanning him would add nothing to the show, and it would add nothing to his life. He does not miss being banned. He's not missing anything because he's banned, because he would come in, drop a dad bomb, which is a horrible idea for a bomb, and then leave. He stays banned.
Denied. Send deny decision.
We have got the results. Oh no, the poll is still going.
Still running.
Still running. It's still running. Time is running out. It's 134 votes no on should 99_prime_trial. It's 134 no. It is 52 yes. 99_prime trial stays banned.
The public have spoken. Let me just action that.
Action Jackson. What a night.
Okay, this one is unrepentant, ladies and gentlemen, and shocking in that. So here we go. Very sore toe again. Ban me for life, you a-hole. Except he spelled the whole thing out. He said asshole. I don't think he's an American.
What's he done?
This was the guy who thought calling people a lesbian was an insult. Do you remember? That Quizmaster lady is so hot.
Oh, Jesus, ban him for that.
Now people don't sub to these power-hungry assholes because he got held for profanity by the auto mod. So obviously that's what upset him. New people don't sub to these power-hungry assholes. Just follow and watch a car crash. The lesbian is actually the grey-haired guy that looks unwell.
Terrible man. Terrible man.
Terrible man. Ban. The band will stay in place.
Goodbye.
Now this one seems on the surface to be sorry. I won't do it again. All in lowercase sad. Gazed_lanquid.
I'm playing games here.
Yes. So what we have is, 1203, 1204, 1204, 1204, 1204, 1205, 1205.
He's spamming the chat.
Boom, boom, boom. Boomers play COD. Invite us, Ian. No. Shall I stream snipe him? I am a boomer. Don't go in a game. What are they playing? Steam. Stream. What mode they playing? No. I'm going to get him on COD. Boomers play COD and Fall Guys. Go follow me on my Twitch, please. What's on the tapes band? Gazed_lanquid.
Now, what's on the tapes? That's our friend Pete. I tell you what. Rob.
Hello.
I know you've called in to tell us about a date, and we will have that in a bit. Because we'll come back to you in a bit. But, Catherine, put the case for and against Gazed Languid, and Rob is going to decide whether he gets banned or unbanned.
Gazed Languid sent one message after another. Okay, you ready?
Yes. I don't know why I'm quieter on the close-ups. I don't know why that would be.
Boomers play COD. Invite us, Ian. No. Shall I stream snipe him? I am a boomer. Don't go into a game. What they play in Steam. Stream. What mode they playing? No. I'm going to get him on COD. Boomers play COD and Fall Guys. Go follow me on my Twitch, please. And then he fell silent because he was banned.
Rob, what do you think? Ban or unban?
I think for the stream sniping, I think that's a ban.
He does say he won't do it again.
I don't believe him.
Stays banned.
Harsh, but fair. That is what we like. I'm gonna deny.
Rob, we'll take a break from Judgment Day. Tell us about your date, mate. You got a grin on your face. You got your arm tied behind your back.
Me in it?
Yes, mate. It's Skype.
Right. Well, I did have a good time.
All right, dirty boy. We're not here to brag.
Well, yeah, not that good time, but
Okay.
it was a good time.
Is there a possibility that you two might have exchanged COVIDs?
There's a high possibility. Yeah.
Yes, mate.
I wanted to call in a lot, to be fair, but
Now you got blue balls. You're going to do it. So, so what would you like to share about this date then, Rob?
just that went really well.
Nice one, man. Is it first date?
Well, second, kind of.
Okay. Wicked,
Oh, okay.
wicked.
But to be honest, I wanted to call in you guys. I wanted to have a chat.
Nice one, man. Where did you? What is there to do? What is there to do on a date these days? I suppose you can still go out for a meal, can't you? In places.
Yeah, we went out for a meal.
Nando's.
But I was half an hour late.
Oh, mate.
Oh no!
Why?
Treat them mean, piss them off.
Honestly,
Treat them mean, never see them again.
I put in the wrong postcode.
That happens. That happens. Bet you were really apologetic.
Oh, I felt awful. I felt really bad.
What did you
so
eat?
I paid for everything.
Okay. Was it Nando's?
No. It was a place called. Well, I won't tell you where it was
because we might wait there for you to see if you come again.
What in case? What in case we phone it up and?
He doesn't know where it was. He couldn't find it.
No, it was in Hertfordshire.
Oh, I've been to Hertfordshire.
I've no Hertfordshire. Jalford says 30 minutes is an ask. To be fair,
Yeah.
30 minutes isn't what?
An ask.
saying
an ask.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but I imagine you were in contact with her. She wasn't just sitting there in silence, not knowing where you were.
She was like, yeah. I mean, we only had the table for about an hour and 3/4, so about an hour and 45 minutes. So.
Oh dear.
We went somewhere after, so it was fun. It was really good.
You went to go to Paradise after?
Yeah, kind of.
Did she glue? did she glue your hand to your head? Is being asked by lots of wags.
Pardon?
Did she glue your hand to your head?
No, this is what I do when I'm nervous.
Oh, okay.
You shits. Leave
So,
me alone.
how did you meet her?
Well, it was through Tinder, wasn't it? It was through the modern age.
I don't know. I had a barber explain Tinder to me once, and it's just like, dear God.
But he was using it like a flipping carry-out service,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
he was inappropriate.
He was going town to town and setting himself up.
And were you both? Because obviously you can like use old photos of it. When you both saw each other, were you both like, oh yeah, no, okay, that's pretty much what was on offer.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good.
It was all good.
Are you seeing her again? Is it who's that up to now?
Well, I mean, I've always said it's up to her.
Yeah. Oh, hang on
But
one
I'd like
second.
to.
Yes, children. Yes, please. Bed. You can put the duvet over your head. Keep that door shut. Our children are going to bed.
Carrying on the legal
And
theme,
I
it's
don't
like
want-
they've been escorted out of court.
I don't want them to listen to this absolute filth.
Terrible
Well,
business.
I mean, I'm not much older than your children, to be fair. I don't think.
Is it,
I'm only
all right.
22. I'm only 22.
Oh, he's a baby.
I'm a little baby.
God, I remember dates as early 20s. It was that's
It
a
was
tough
quite
old
scary.
thing. Yeah. Did you hold her hand?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's one of the
It was
favourite.
nice.
Holding hands. The first kiss for me. The first kiss when it's all a little bit. If you go the same way, a little bit of a teeth clash, because hopefully you'll have more kisses, but you're never
So do
gonna
I.
get. You're never gonna get that nervousness.
Oh,
Oh,
I
hang on.
still feel it
Sorry?
now, Ian.
Is he asleep? All right, you go upstairs to your bedroom. 'Cause I'm talking to a dirty man. Talking to a very, very dirty man. You shut the door. Can you put that? Can you shut the door? Put the duvet over your head. Because I don't want this. I don't want you to hear anything this man has to say.
Honestly, it's
As
terrible.
Awful. I need to get 2 pillows from my bedroom. Okay, are you all right going upstairs? Do you want me to come up with you? Are you okay? You want me to come up? Catherine, you carry on talking to this gentleman. I
Okay,
need to.
it's gonna
My boys are scared of upstairs.
there's a
'cause
ghost.
The first day here, I made the joke that there was a ghost.
And now it looks like
You're all right for the camera.
you're fine. You're clear.
There is one thing that I want to talk about, Catherine. Though.
Go on, go for it.
I know, obviously, I follow you both on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I know you're a fan of the Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse fishing show.
Oh my God, it's such a good show. I miss them so
And-
much.
I really enjoyed it during lockdown.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you'd seen the compilation of Bob Mortimer falling over.
Falling over.
Can we all watch it together?
We can when he comes down because he knows how to work the thingy. But yeah, we
It's
can definitely do
It's
that.
just joyous, isn't it?
Oh. But I spoke to him about it. Did you see when we interviewed him? And he
Yeah,
said
I watched it too, yeah. I've been a long time listener, first time caller.
Oh, if I had the bell, I'd give you.
I know.
But he's actually a little bit worried about it, which I get. Yeah, I went through a phase of falling over a lot.
Oh, he's fallen over. Yeah. No, I get. Yeah, I mean, I get that. I mean, I'm only 22. I fall over a little bit, but.
Oh, I'm always falling over.
No, I get that.
What you? I think he's got a sleeping child next door.
That's
he's what a charming man. Bob Mortimer is one of those guys that when you're talking to him, you've got a big smile on your face, even if he's telling you something really sad, because he's so charming.
Yeah, I know.
Right, so go on.
I've been watching a lot of Bob Mortimer recently, because I mean, I'm only 22, so I'm kind of new to Bob Mortimer. But I watched a lot of his, like, Would I Lie to You videos.
Yeah.
And they are just so funny. Like, he talked about how Chris Rea taught him how to, like, crack an egg into his bath. And it's just so funny.
But that's the way his mind works. He goes straight to these images.
Yeah,
completely random.
It's just brilliant.
Yeah. Talk to me about this date. What's going on there? How do you feel?
I feel good, but it might be because I had a couple of limoncellos, but
they taste like pop, but it's not. You've got to be careful with those.
They taste like bacterial ones. I don't get it. They're disgusting. They're really great.
But you forced another one down just to check.
Oh yeah, just to impress. But no, I thought it was good. I mean, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but
yeah.
I just wanted the excuse to ring you lot, really. I've always wanted to ring, but.
Well, we're living vicariously through. I mean, obviously, neither of us have ever done a Tinder date, so we wouldn't have a flipping clue. So, when you first met her, how did it work? You'd seen a picture, obviously.
Yeah.
She looked like the picture, which is bonus.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, obviously lockdown.
I get you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm there as well, mate.
I still really liked her, but.
Rob, we have to go. Look, it's 11. We've still got to do Judgment Day, and we've got to do changing rooms.
Oh, man, it was just getting romantic.
Goodbye.
Oh. Anyway, right. Next one.
Quick.
Fizzy Mint.
Ah.
Now, I've had briefings about Fizzy Mint.
We've had briefings. Continue.
Banned from the channel, probably sensibly, I've sought multiple help and worked past relapse back to maintenance.
Oh, the relapse card.
Now, what did we have? Cruel to be kind, great comparison, beautiful honesty, well done. You got some great advice. Their guard dogs are smashing, obviously talking about
these
Poseidon.
are nice things.
Mm-hmm. Raymond, you've got egg on your chin, best job in the world. That reminds me, must pick up some Mr. Sheen, and tuck him in. Now, those messages don't seem they don't seem to be an obvious ban, but I trust the person that banned him.
We have been told that Fizzy Mint has caused problems. Look, David Babcock and I fell out, and that's fine. People fall out. But I will not have anyone come on in this stream and be rude about him. And I know that he does not allow anyone in his stream to come on and be rude about me. Fizzy Mint, you did that.
That's why you got banned.
That's why you got banned.
Now, the relapse mitigation.
Unban, but blue Rizzler paper. Blue Rizzler paper thin. Blue Rizzler paper thin. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, mods. Thank you, all the mods. We're not going to have time for bloody changing rooms.
Oh, this is one of my favourite ones. Geo240. I listened to Ian for years. That's never a mitigation. Come on, Ian. This is poor. Oh, this is easy.
Banned. Sorry, I'm calling it for you. I do apologise. It's your call.
Easy. Honestly, Ian, I just hate your hair. Banter, babe. Oh, God. If I could double ban you, I would.
Banter, babe?
Yeah. And one more. Mission Herman was trying to be funny.
What are they banned for?
Is Ian coked up? Goodbye.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
We did it. We did it. We missed some live reads in that last thing. Let's play that advert, and then we're going to give out. What was the code? Was it an Xbox code that we gave out earlier?
Yes, I think so.
I'm so confused as to where I am. It was that. Oh, so it's day 5. All right. So we're going to give out the Switch, the PS4, and the Steam code. Now, I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm assuming these... Let's just put the Steam code in the chat right now.
Let's do it.
Because I'm assuming these... There's the Steam code, right? For the survivalists. We'll do the proper ad. Did you see me carrying youngest up?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, it's heavy. He's heavy. He's heavy.
He'll deny he was asleep tomorrow, of course.
He's heavy. He's heavy.
Thank you, great Raymondo, for the blessings.
There we go. So that is we're running ads at the same time we're doing this. So this isn't quite the sponsorship bit. We've got a minute to go yet. All right. Then we're going to do a change in rooms.
Yeah.
It's already gone. It does make me wonder. I'm going to double check, but it does make me wonder, did they give us dud Steam codes?
Well, ours worked.
No, ours weren't Steam. Ours were Switch.
Oh yeah, they were. You're right.
Yeah. Every week, Roger. Don't worry, plenty more bands.
You like that?
Plenty more bands. That's
Okay.
going to be a bonus. That's going to be a bonus podcast. On Steam, it says I've entered. Well, that means someone has entered
the code before you.
The code before you. It doesn't necessarily mean Roger's been banned. Okay.
Oh, dearie me.
It's getting very tense.
Is our first unban request on its way?
I have made it my... I will never get involved in...
He's been unbanned.
There we go. You think the codes are working? All right. Okay. Okay. Right. We're just waiting for these adverts to work. If you don't want to see adverts, subscribe. This is our job. We'll do all of that. I can't be bothered to do that tonight. Enjoy the show. Yeah. What do you want? Phones in all night, every night. Used to phone me. It's either Sam or Midge. Phones in all night, every night from a withheld number. So Jesus, what are you doing? Masturbating with a knife or something?
My
Get a
God.
life. Probably shouldn't say that while we've got the survivalists. They would like to distance themselves from that comment. But what are you doing? Masturbating with a knife or something? Get a life. Right, survivalists. We're going to give away. It's a great game. It's our last advert with the survivalists. We've had so much fun. So much fun with Team 17. Thank you guys for trusting us with this, which is a big, what do they call it? It's like an IP. What do they call it? Intellectual property, isn't it?
Yes.
That's it. It's a big IP, and they've trusted us with it.
Yes.
So we are going to just drop the codes now. We've got a Switch code is coming up first. Are you ready, Jalford?
Everybody ready? Steady.
It's there. Switch code. Go. We're going to do the PS4 code. And then that's the last one. Then we're done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Here is the PS4 code. Go.
Scramble.
Enjoy. Your sound is distorting again. Whatever you did last time, can you do it again? No, fuck off.
Did you hear that clear?
Just fuck off. I've given up, says Jalford. Jesus. Ban you. 34sp.com, supported by the Bonds.
Yeah, they love it.
My word is my bond is the tagline of 34sp.com, who are not officially connected with
the broccoli franchise.
Here we go. Just get lost, weirdo. You see? This is the best you've got, and then you'll hang up. You're a pervert. I bet you're a sex offender. Bet you're a sex offender. This is the best you've got, and you know our way around it. There you go. Hang up. That's the best you've got. Just shout sex offender with the kids upstairs. It's the best you've got. Just the best you've got. Oh, sorry. 34SP want to distance themselves from those
remarks, but we
comments.
stand right behind them.
Distance themselves from those comments. 34sp.com. Next week, right? We're giving away 3 years free web hosting with 34sp.com. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. But we don't know what the competition's going to be. So part of the competition is going to be you helping us to decide what the competition is going to be. And we will be giving away 3 years free web hosting. What a time to do it when it looks like we're going to be stuck at home for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to remind you about that. They've been calling for years like that, Psychic.
So if you were thinking of sorting out your website, maybe changing web hosting because it's just not working out for you, or if you're thinking of launching something new, this is a great example of something you could do. TLNA is the code, you get 3 months free, and then next week if you hang on, you may win 3 whole years.
Poseidon Safety Management. Matt, let's make this big. This is too small, man. Devon and Cornwall is a whole lot safer. The whole lot safer because of Poseidon Safety Management, set up by a guy called Nick, who was a little bit lost as a young man, had some ups and downs, parent issues, you know, shenanigans and stuff like that. And then as often as this is the thing, kids at school are so often, you have to know what you want to be at the age of 13 when you're choosing your GCSEs.
Someone asked me that about my 12-year-old yesterday. What does she want to be? And I'm like, I don't know. She can be whatever she wants at this point. Like, a dream.
I know that my 8-year-old wants to be a vet and my 10-year-old wants to be a doctor. Today.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm aware of, you know, that's part of the school thing is you've got to know when you're 12 because you've got to choose your GCSEs. Whoa. No. You're already entering that framework. And I think Nick discovered a bit later that he wanted to make his neighbourhoods, I mean, Devon and Cornwall are a big neighbourhood, but they wanted to make them better and safer and more human. And he's done a lot of great stuff, you know, giving free patrols to school that was broken into, a nursery that was broken into, pubs that were broken into. They gave out free gift boxes to 999 responders. They have to, part of their job, unfortunately, is moving homeless people on from doorways and stuff. They give a little kind of package there. He was telling us that a lot of the homeless people know his team by name. Yeah. And, you know, it's
because they have a chat with them rather than treating them like dirt and kicking them on.
At Poseidon Safe on Twitter, though, if you do want to watch a man having a nervous breakdown. Gregorian, partly inspired by Richard Gregorian, gelaw.co.uk. Big supporter of the show. When we do our talent show, we haven't got a date for it. We said we would. We haven't. Monday. He's put 200 quid into the prize pot. The prize pot at the moment is the 200 quid that Richard has done. Him and Nick also said they'd buy some studio equipment if we needed, which is just thank you, but we don't need it at the moment. That's very, very kind. They're good people. What I'm saying is Richard Gregorian, Nick, the team at 34SP and the team at Survive, they're good people. We've spoken to all of them. Yeah. If you want to advertise with us, there's the email, latenightalternative@gmail.com. Drop us a line with your web link, your website. We'll have a little look at it, see if it's something we can work with. Then we have a Zoom chat, and we obviously tell you the prices and stuff. Then we have a Zoom chat, and we see if we can get on and stuff. And everyone we've spoken to is nice people.
PJ Banksy says, is there a way to chuck into the pot for the talent show?
There will be on the night. On the night, we're going to do the PayPal address that you can chuck into the pot for us at any point on the night of the talent show. That will be... Anything that goes into the PayPal will be for
the winner.
The talent show. Thank you, Team 17. Thank you, Survivalists. Thank you for a lovely week. Thanks for trusting us with your excellent game.
It's such a good game,
this week. We really appreciate the support. We really appreciate that you reached out to us and you thought about us and you considered us, this nonsense, as a possibility. I know you had Dan TDM kind of spearheading. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose. I really want to pick it, but I'm not going to. You had Dan TDM spearheading the Twitch assault on this game, and for us to even be considered in the same sentence, us two idiots, that's amazing. So thank you. I really appreciate it. That's very, very kind. Right,
ladies and gentlemen, let's kick back. Get that cup of tea that you were thinking about making, because it's time for changing rooms.
Lino has sent us one that I don't think we've...
Now,
hang on.
If you weren't around in the early noughties, you won't be familiar with this, but apparently it's coming back. So no one told us, but apparently it's coming back. So, two sets of usually neighbours or friends swap keys, not in that way, and decorate each other's houses. There are usually rules. Don't touch that sideboard, it's my grand's. Please don't paint the walls, puce. And of course, those rules are often broken. Hence the fun of watching Changing Rooms. We're going to watch it now, I think.
In a second, I'm just trying to... I don't know who you are. BHFTB, unban me, bro. I'm Comedy Gold. No, I'll just send you to spam. Lino has sent us this. We're going to close this. We're going to open... Hang on.
Is excellent.
But why has Lino sent us just like... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that Navy French battleship.
Right, we're in. We are in. We are in. We are in El Gato.
And every time we do this, people say, have you seen the one with teapots? We watched that one amongst the
Did
first.
you read the
didn't we?
news story about the teapots?
Yeah, she's still annoyed about it.
Furious about it. Hang on a second. Sorry, I just got to get a window open up here. Jesus, what's going on with this? Excuse me, guys. Technicals. Los Technicales. What is this? This is an old window. What is this? Excuse me, guys. Los Technicales.
It gives you time to get that cup of tea.
I've got to do this because we're a bit behind. There we go. Right. Okie dokie. It should be a little bit quiet. It should be a little bit safer to put in the ears.
Meet naval officers Gillian and Paul Russell. They moved into their Georgian home in Portsmouth just 3 months ago and so far haven't even eaten in their yet-to-be-decorated dining room.
Oh, God, it's actually a really nice house.
This is a little bit quiet, this one, but Lino sent it in, so it's his fault. It does look like a nice house, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that it's quite so
His hair!
Yeah, he's doing that.
shape in here. But Bristol fashion, there's always the fireplace. But look, the room's not even unpacked yet. It's unloved, it's uninhabited. That's if you don't count my friend the flat pack footman. So Graham Wynne has just 2 days to turn this space into something fitting to receive a handful of admirals. And as we all know, admirals know so much about interior design.
All one take again.
I was going
the
to
guy's
say,
a genius.
this is the Llewellyn Bowen signature move,
Yep.
the one take intro.
Yep.
Sometimes he opens doors that way without even looking at them. The man is smooth.
Around the corner lives Gillian's heavily pregnant sister Elspeth.
Compulsory pregnant belly rub.
Their house is going to be a shithole. These are the reason that this is being done.
There's usually someone being done a favour because, God, why on earth would you let someone come in and staple MDF to your walls otherwise? We're guessing it's these guys.
Elspeth and her husband Andy, who have lived in this Edwardian semi for 2 years.
Hang on a second, you see what... Look at him look down at her bump.
Sister Elspeth and...
He's been told to do that, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Could you rub...
You rub it and you look down.
Could you show us you're pregnant and not just having eaten a pie? Could you just... Right, and then I want you to look proudly on.
Yeah.
Is he looking at the belly, though, or is he looking at her boobs?
Massive boobies.
her
Daddy
husband
hungry.
Andy, who have lived in this Edwardian semi for 2 years. They're desperate to finish their large master bedroom before the baby arrives.
What's wrong with that?
It's not awful. Why on earth?
Although, what is that blue...
Yeah, finish. Have they half done it? It would seem they have.
I said finish. I actually think start's a better word. You see, making a decision on which colour to paint the walls would be a decisive step in the right direction, but
that's a
big
nice
decision.
bedroom. Look at
That has got enormous
Is that
potential.
a bay window? Is
Yeah.
that what you call that? That's a nice bedroom.
Now, some of the student houses we had in Nottingham were like that because they were those old semis. And damp aside, the size of the rooms and the height of the ceilings in those
I
old
love a bay
houses.
window.
Oh my God, so good.
Because it's a big room. I mean, look at the acreage. So why in this barn of a bedroom is the bed shoved all the way up against the ornate Victorian mantelpiece like that? Perhaps it's to allow Father Christmas an extraordinarily cosy landing on Christmas morning. I can see Oliver Heath taking a bit of a journey with this one. But how far is he going to get in just 2 days with £750 in his backpack?
So we've got Graham and Oliver. Graham, chino wearer, kind of posh, usually quite sedate rooms that he does, pastel colours. He did do the dog hole, though, in that kitchen, so there could be a wild card in here. Oliver, he's the one that people suspect might be Banksy. He certainly did draw some rats templates on the walls in one person's living room to give the children something to focus on.
Selden says, is he going to reach for the handle without looking again?
This could be a classic bit of Bowen.
No.
We're not even going to see it. Maybe he muffed it up.
If you notice there as well, he ducks. Does he? Oh, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe the camera goes up. Louis?
Right,
Something's
first
happening
things
there.
first. Let's go on the hunt for treasure
I like this guy.
What
He
I love
reminds
as well,
me-
that transition. One
Yeah.
door closes. One.
He reminds me of the nature guy that everyone leaves dead fox heads outside
Packham.
his house. Yeah, he reminds me of Packham.
There is a touch of the Packham
Yeah, I
about
like
him.
Packham. Stop leaving dead
He
foxes outside
is
Packham's
excellent.
house.
Now these are wonderful, and there's going to be a project in here, I'm
Don't paint them.
sure, but they're looking pretty heavy. And he is going to be perfect.
It's going to go ethnic.
Oh man, this is a lovely house, and he's going to panto
Some
it right
white
up.
people are going to go ethnic.
Oh God.
You're right. I am too old. He's
really relaxed.
He's Packham multiplied by Holland.
Yeah.
Relaxing, warm, lots of textures. Yeah, romantic.
Right.
They're just saying some words. They're going to be ignored because the plans have already been made.
Good. Now the theme I've picked
Exactly.
for the room is called Global Traveller, and it's about creating a template for all these objects that they've collected from all over the world. So you've got Indian objects, you've got Arabic, you've got Persian, all these different things coming together. Now, what we're going to do first is get into the paint colours. What colours are you kind of expecting here?
I was thinking warm reds and deep, rich colours, but...
Warm reds. Might be in for a little surprise.
Okay. Greige.
Well, Pastor John Michael says that lady is Robin times balding. I'm assuming you mean Robin the pop singer.
Yeah.
I would go along with that.
That's not what we're
Battleship
grey.
Okay, and this one, this is going to blow your socks off. This is for the woodwork. Oh, yes.
Before his time, because of course at the moment everyone's painting their houses grey.
Sing if you're glad to be grey.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's quite neutral as well then.
What are you thinking about that?
That's not what we had in mind, really.
It's not what you had in mind. And the reason is that it's a template, yeah? There's so many other objects that we really want to reflect about them. We don't want the paint colours to take away from the beauty of these objects. That's really important. Okay, and now, for the big moment, here we go, the room reveal. Here it is. What do you think about that?
I really like that. I do, I'm not just saying it.
Is that a Moroccan effect fireplace he's going for there with sort of tiles? Or is he going to stencil them on?
Have you done the Teapots episode of Changing Rooms yet? No, we've done the clip. We haven't. We can't. There aren't many episodes. We are running out of episodes, but we have certainly looked at the clip.
We've seen the punchline, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I think it's quite cold. It's going to be interesting to make this
Action Man
work.
doesn't like it.
Well, what he feels about it is irrelevant because the designers do what the designers do.
Let's have a look at this.
Look how they walk in.
Wow!
Look at them striding. Ooh,
It's going to be interesting
I'm
to make this
guessing.
work.
I'm guessing he's the senior officer.
Yeah, yeah. Look.
He's used to going in and bouncing pennies off people's beds.
There we go.
Let's have a look at this then.
Right, something. What do you reckon? Bright yellow.
Ooh.
That's a bit
Where's,
weird.
That's nice,
Is
isn't
he
it?
the designer? Where's the designer?
That's a good question. Normally they're not allowed to open the paint tins. That's the designer's job.
Where's the designer? Okay.
Frigate grey.
It's kind of Battleship.
Aha! They're changing it up.
Changing it up. Oh, you found my paint. Hi, pleased to meet you.
This is the last moment that any of those people in yellow will get to make any decisions or choices without Graham say so. So I hope they enjoyed that little moment of freedom with the screwdriver.
It's kind of
Battleship
Battleship
grey,
but it's not. But it's not. I think this would look great in here because you said you wanted quite a dramatic sort of room, bold.
Yes.
And don't panic because that's just really going to be the sort of back.
Look at him wearing that denim jacket like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's a departure. The side parting, though, reins it back in. He's all business.
Background. So I thought the whole thing would sit together rather like that.
Gillian will like that.
That's
So that what we're trying to do, is add some of the old pieces with some of the new. So, what do you honestly think?
I think it's brilliant.
It's fantastic.
Really good. Yeah.
Class.
So I think we need to just basically slap it on those walls.
Let's
Let's
go
do
for
it. Easy.
He's saying slap because that man's bald and he's got a slap head.
Oh.
And he's making a dig at him. Let's slap it on. You slap it on the walls, bald man.
Basically, slap it on those walls.
Slap head.
He's not double denim. I think he's wearing what are they
Chinos.
called? What are those?
Trousers.
What were they called though?
Slags.
Dockers.
Sorry.
Dockers.
Dockers.
Let's
Let's
go
do
for
it.
it.
Easy.
Okay, visors down, masks on. Let's.
Oh, look, this is very much, this fits in with today's world
She's got knee pads.
that we live in. Yeah, they'll be making us wear knee pads next. Stop the COVID getting in through the old knee hole.
Stand this floor and get some paint on it.
They're painting the floor.
Can you catch COVID from farting?
Well, they make you wash your hands after you've been to the toilet, so there is some sort of poo relation, isn't there?
You should probably have a test.
Done it all. You've broken
We're going to get done for this music.
Don't worry about that. Do you see that her though? Look, watch this dive onto the carpet.
They're having a lot of fun. They're having a bit of fun. They're having some.
We'll turn them.
It's not quite the pink we asked for, is it?
Oh, yes.
Come up and see me, make me smile.
Grey, I mean, it looks completely wrong.
There we go. Right. Sorry. Yeah, we muted ourselves. We got it. We got it. We got it. It's because someone was bashing the space bar like a lunatic.
Well, only because that's what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, too dark. We've concluded.
Too dark.
Here
Too
comes
dark.
Lawrence. He's going to tell him it's too dark.
Hang on. Yeah.
Look what I found in the hall. What is it?
It's a mother.
It's a mother.
That's your
She's
mother.
doing here. No.
Well, the idea was that since Madam here is of an interesting condition, I thought you'd like someone for heavy lifting. And welding. Pop riveting.
Secret weapon, we love you.
Just in case.
Yes, okay.
Graham.
What?
Battleship Grey.
Oh, I knew you'd say
I mean, are
that.
you
We've
teasing?
already been
Are
there,
you
we've done
teasing?
that. It's not Battleship Grey.
Look how dark that is. No.
That looks more like a sort of heather to me.
Back in the day when you'd have, what do they call it when you had one wall? A feature wall.
Feature wall, yeah.
I could get that as a feature wall. But the whole room?
I had, when we had a spare room before we had children, I had a room where there was one wall that was like a sort of mauvey, browny, purple. Just one. Looked good.
No.
Should have kept it all brown in that room. Those kids ruined it.
Grey. What's the problem
Gillian
with it?
has spent the last 2 weeks on board her ship being teased furiously about the fact that you will come in here and paint her room Battleship Grey.
I think making it look like a warship is an excellent idea.
Right, okay, fair enough. Have we decided what's happening to the floor?
Yes.
There's a slight issue here with the floor. Don't know whether I want to talk about it at the moment. I think we'll talk about that later. Let's just get the paint
He's going to do something dodgy to the floor, isn't he?
on the wall.
It's not working. I'm not loving this at all.
Why?
It's fine.
I mean, I'm saying why, as if, why?
I've been winding Andy up for weeks about painting his house like a battleship, and here it is.
It's very grey. It's very grey. And it didn't look as grey in the tin, but now it's on the walls. It's very...
You want to see yours? I think that'll dry up a bit lighter, I think, won't it?
They've done a whole wall, so it's kind of dry to a certain extent.
I don't think it's that offensive. I'd rather have that colour than the flipping...
Well, yes, I'd rather have that than the
If I had
flipping.
to have either, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the scenario where I would be forced, but...
Very, very grey.
How are we doing? We all happy?
You've inspired, you have inspired a mutiny in the Royal Navy. Single-handedly.
Right. There is a very good reason why it's painted this grey, and it is supposed to be a very neutral backdrop. Now, the point is, when you put up objects like this, objects that we found around the house, I think the colour...
That's the wrong way round.
on him, that way, actually stands out incredibly.
And I know that, but it's just, if it was a little bit of a warmer grey rather than a grey.
A warmer grey. Now, this poor woman is under the misapprehension that she has any say in this programme whatsoever.
Bless her.
They make that mistake week after week. When will they ever learn?
Now, you see, I completely agree.
Well, we could look at warming it up a little bit. I will relent a little bit. I don't have a problem with that. I'm bigger than that.
I actually love those rooms, don't you?
What do you mean, love them?
Like, with the big windows
Oh, it's great.
and the high ceilings.
It's a stunning room, yeah, but I wouldn't want it grey. I don't know where you'd put the bed. Unless you got rid of the fireplace completely and put the bed there. Or you.
Well, there isn't a real fireplace there. It's just got one of those horrible vents.
Well, there's probably a fire. I would imagine there's a fireplace behind that, or part of the chimney. The chimney is behind that.
Yeah.
And whether that.
Well, what I
would be
mean
an
is, there's
actual
no.
fireplace.
It's just.
There isn't at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Let's have a word. Poor Oliver. Actually, poor Graham. I mean, it's not their fault that grey's now terribly fashionable. And if they are having a problem with the bedroom turning battleship grey, how are they going to feel about their dining room turning battleship grey?
Keep your voice down, Lawrence, because they could hear.
Well, anyway, you're a bit of a dead end, mate. I've seen your kitchen.
Hey,
Geezer! Now, he's going to call him mate, and he's going to call one of the women Gil.
Look at his haircut. That's a harsh haircut, and he's just been let out of Nick.
Yeah, bless him. Now, is he going to be helpful because these guys are, salty sea dogs? Or
sea dogs.
Is he going to be his usual begrudging self? You know, the kind of person who you go, could you do that for me, Andy? He never really looks like he wants to do it, does he? No. Let's see.
Yeah, it took a bit of doing actually, but it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
That is music to my ears because projects over here, because I've got so much going on over there, and I mean so much.
It is your
going on
job.
over there,
Yeah.
You've got this.
Good job you've got stuff to do, Andy, otherwise you'd be for the old Spanish elbow.
Spanish archer. Spanish archer is about getting erections, isn't it?
No? Elbow, innit?
Oh, I thought I think the Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
First we'll chop this down,
Yeah,
make it into a window seat, yeah?
Easy, yeah.
Cool, no problems. Got a light stand to make.
Right, bit of
And
wiring.
we've got some mirror trough thing going on, which you
Mirror
really ask
trough.
Grandma.
Oh, I love a mirror trough, don't you?
I got their second album. Great band.
Okay, so obviously some sort of horse thing going on.
Because of the name, as soon as you put this on, mate, you'll turn into Superman.
You reckon? What? Is that a promise?
You happy? See you later, mate.
Cheers.
Mate. Looks good.
Oh.
Bit of vintage Kylie.
Let's have a wee look.
Edits. What's that?
A little lost for words, really.
The problem with this is a lot
Vinyl.
of the colours are faded on this version, so you can't quite see exactly what is offensive and what is not, but let's see.
Yeah, now look, folks, before you think I've really had a taste breakdown, let me just justify.
Your jacket would imply that you've had a taste breakdown sometime
It's
ago.
very prim, isn't it, that jacket?
Isn't it?
The reason I want to use this as flooring. If I had money, I would have a reclaimed parquet floor in that.
Right. If I were those people, I'd go, right, okay, we'll top it up. What do you need? $1,000? We'll top it up. We'll pay it.
Could we
We'll
just
pay it.
not?
We might as well.
Room.
Yeah.
Really beautiful, like
So
French oak floor.
Almost the next best thing.
Well, okay, it's vinyl, it'll give that effect, but
Lino.
It's
what
lino.
I figured is, if we put this down, they could eventually
Yeah, in years to come. Yeah.
put down the real thing, because
And that's what I always think when I get my rooms decorated or done or things like that is I'll cut corners now so that in a few years' time I have to do it again.
Yeah.
this would be a good template for them.
It's camouflage green.
Camouflage green. Now, my intention for this floor was that we were actually going to paint it a sort of darker brown. Now, the lights that we got on at the moment are very, very blue. So this is going to come up quite green, but in normal light, it's going to be much warmer. So it will warm up. What do we think?
I tell you what, why don't we spend half a day
Sanding it
and then varnishing
varnish it.
We could do that.
It could be worse.
Also,
The
just
options
splash that
are
up the wall. Hasn't he?
It's a great. Let's have a little look.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also listen to the guy's reaction. Do you like it?
It could be worse.
It looks
That's
like...
what I said to my decorator. Well, it could be worse, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like someone's had a dirty protest on that particular
The
area,
options
but-
are green floor paint or
got
more of
an
a sort of
epic
shabby chic look for the room, which would be bare floorboards.
Elspeth and Andy don't do shabby chic, so I guess it's going to have to be paint the floor.
After all, the jacks are in the boxes.
Very musical episode.
Is this Jamie Cullum?
Yeah, it could be. I like Jamie. He's a nice guy.
The red team concede and paint the deck, whilst the two Andys get to grips with the plastic.
That looks like lilac, which
It
is
does.
all right. Still too dark.
Good morning.
Morning, good morning.
The floor's down.
Now, quite often the morning. Look at that house, is stunning.
It's beautiful. So, is that the one they're putting lino in?
Yeah. Jesus. The morning is quite often when it kicks off.
Finished.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
I'm thinking more pub flooring now, but
Okay, you two, the moment of truth. So the floor. What do you think?
It's not so bad in the daylight.
It's not an
It's the
unmitigated disaster.
It's the same colour as his chinos and her overalls.
And I think we made the right decision to do it, although it's slightly the wrong colour still.
Yeah.
But there's still lots of romantic touches that are really going to bring this room to life, that have become much more the focus, draw our attention away from the floor. Yeah?
Yes.
So
Yeah, so we've just done it, and already I want to draw your focus away from it because it's bloody awful.
get some dust sheets down, and let's get on with these other bits and pieces, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Look at her face. That's the face of a woman thinking, let's just get this over and we can apologise and then we can get real people.
And with these other bits and pieces, yeah? Okay. All right.
This is going to be an unusual addition to their really quite nice art collection.
Yes.
Had you envisaged at the outset leaving them with naked drawings?
I think Paul and Julian will be absolutely chuffed over.
What are you going to call yours?
Lawrence, are you imagining his wife with nailed on?
TOS, guys.
Flipping
TOS.
heck. Sorry, everyone. There's some almost nipples there.
Stupid Puppy says about the floor. It's a shame you mostly see that in the non-daylight. You're correct, yes. Excellent point, well made.
It's Oedipus.
Yeah, octopus, actually.
Oedipus octopus. How very Sarchi. What's it like to be sitting there as your son-in-law draws you naked? It's not quite the art that we'd recognise in the National Gallery.
Yeah.
There's a man taking phenomenal pride and pleasure in creating such a lovely, lovely bedroom.
Hello, Lawrence.
For his sister-in-law and brother-in-law.
Right.
He's taking the piss, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's taking the piss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You hate this room, don't you?
Hate might be as too strong a word.
No. You hate this room.
It's not good. It's not what I would have done.
No.
I thought comfortable,
They are all
romantic,
dead now.
sumptuous.
Lino.
I
Being
want to
laid
know how
on the
those
floor.
words turned into the greys and the quite cold colours we've got here. He's gone for this world traveller theme. And I mean...
I don't see it yet, do you?
Yeah, but if you've got Delhi Belly, yes.
World travel to me means sweatiness, stress, arguments along the way, and I mean, he's recreated that quite well.
Because in comparative terms, the responsibility of doing a bedroom for someone as scary...
What the hell? What's that stripe? Now...
Seem to have left a bit of wallpaper there.
my gran had a decorator in who did half a wall in one paper and the other half in a different paper.
Deliberately.
Yeah, and it just reminds me of that. That's like, you know, at the end of Willy Wonka when he goes in and Willy Wonka's study is all
That's
like
all cut in
half.
half, yeah.
That's what they're going for, isn't it?
Scary as Elspeth versus the responsibility of, like, running the Ark Royal.
Oh, yeah, Elspeth is far scarier than any of that sort of stuff.
The Ark Royal's actually a bit of a cakewalk compared to, you know...
Yeah.
How's it going, Eddie?
Yeah, not too bad, actually.
What's happening here,
What
mate?
do you reckon?
Mate.
Mirrored trough. Graham's idea, obviously.
This is the thing we spoke about earlier,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
sorry, I'm going to glue this bit back on.
Right.
Chuck these in, fill them with flowers, and what have you.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet Jesus.
And then it's going to be
Test tubes, right, okay. Test tubes.
When was the last time you touched a test tube? When we were kids, they were around a lot. There's a lot of test tubes around.
A proper test tube? No.
Yeah.
A sample tube, probably when I was pregnant.
Okay.
But a proper test tube, probably not since school.
Okay.
Reminds me, I must get myself a test tube.
Your centrepiece on the table.
Of course it is, mate. Yeah, of course.
Of course.
It's not bad, actually, is it?
That's all right.
Yeah, window seating there's looking very nice as well.
Yeah.
I'm fearing for my job, mate.
Yeah, you haven't sat in it yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I'll go and try that now as it goes. See you later.
Cheers, Andy.
Right, now this is a quote from
Why are you saying cheers? You're doing his work for him. What is he doing? He does nothing.
a book
Starts them off and
called
buggers off.
Prophet by a poet called Khalil Gibran. And what this says is, let there be spaces in your togetherness and let the winds of the heavens dance between you.
Right. Well, let's hope it still says that when I've painted it on the wall.
No. We're not painting mottos on walls, are we?
In Arabic.
It says live, laugh, love.
It's in Arabic. These, okay.
Because if I get one bit out of place...
Not your winds dance between you.
Oh, God.
Beautiful touch.
Hang on.
That fretwork over the mirror, all this stuff, it's going to look like the Raj Gate, isn't it?
They do a good meal there at the Raj Gate.
Oh, God, they're gonna do that thing where they have drapes over the bed, so it's like Jeannie's lamp.
Listen, you go to a posh hotel, love it for a couple of nights. You're staying in India, it's necessary. In your house, it's not such a good idea. Tough guy.
This is a phenomenally touching sight.
Why is he sawing it once it's up?
Because he's shit.
That's rather than measure it. Yeah. Gee whiz.
Yes. Are you seeing it as a kind of a sort of a bonding thing?
Looks like hanging shells.
More a falling out thing.
I know it's a bit late in the day, but if you actually could have any bedroom, a lovely bedroom, what would it look like?
Deep colours, strong colours.
And not the ethnic that we're beginning to dread. But it's grown in my head and it's become this monster.
Someone's tipped him off.
They get the wink, don't they? They get tipped a wink there.
They do, because last week it was, hope it's not, what was it? Hope it's not...
They know.
Old MacDonald's Farm. Remember that one where they did the... flipping out, when they did the kitchen like Old MacDonald's Farm? They did...
Got to do a little bit of business, go on, carry on.
They did red cupboards and they put the crisscross, like, the American traditional barn thing, and they replaced the handles with wooden spoons.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, was that a Graham? That was a Graham one, wasn't it?
You know why that's happened?
Why?
It's because your hands aren't being busy enough.
Oh, right.
It's just not true. It's not true.
Take your mind away from Oliver's ethnic excesses by building your flat pack cupboard.
Will do.
Will do.
Ethnic? Where did that come from?
One of your yeah.
Turn it on.
Hey!
Did Graham have his collar up then? For added seriousness? I think he did.
Whoa.
What have they done?
What did I think I saw on top of that chest of drawers? It couldn't have been Baco foil.
It looked like tin foil, yeah.
Let's go. It's difficult to see in this low quality light.
I mean, whatever it is, it shouldn't be on there. Look, you can see ripples in it.
It's either something... Well, it's not going to be anything posh. It's Baco foil, isn't it?
Or sticky back plastic. We're feeling sorry for them, but they are bringing all this on themselves. this wasn't a new this wasn't a new program by then.
This is late.
Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen was like the second incarnation of this, so they should know better. So while we're all feeling sorry for them, and looking at what a lovely house could be without lino on the floor, they do know this.
Dan says, Margaret Harris says, it's as if Doctor Who became an estate agent.
Yeah.
Sheppy Cossani told a story about you and her when exiting the jungle on today's Countdown. Did she? Oh, good for her. Good for her being on Countdown.
Oh.
That's going to be a pain in the... You've got to put water in there?
Yeah, that's never going to happen again, ever. Oh, no, come on. No.
This balls this right up.
So they're just about to have a baby. They're going to be getting up in the middle of the night. How many times are they going to bang their heads on that?
Oh, my bloody... I told you we shouldn't have done that bloody show. It was your idea to do it. Just go and... You go and feed the bloody baby. I've got cut forehead. Proved you wrong.
Yesterday, this room needed to go on a journey with Oliver Heath. He spent £760, took it to heaven and back, and now
I think he came out with a lot of change.
That bed, the bed frame adds nothing to it
apart
at
from
all.
Obstacles.
Traveller.
Okay.
Yeah? And in a way...
It's got a name!
It's called Global Traveller.
Here is the 18th century fashion.
They both look like absolute bells there.
For young gentlemen to go abroad, explore, come back with treasures, and to have quite an eclectic sense about their house. In the same way, people today are travelling a lot more and bringing back personalised objects that remind them of their experiences.
What were the real highs and lows of the budget?
Well, I think a very successful feature was the wall
They've somehow made that huge room look tiny.
You filled it with crap, that's why.
paper. That was £49 a rock, but it does add a good focus piece for the room, so it's really reinstated the fire.
But we're focusing on the fireplace that has no fireplace.
I like that. We've got, a magnificent piece. I love this piece. It's the stained glass table, and I think that's worked very, very well.
You like that?
I do like that.
I'll be banging the legs on that in the night.
They wanted you to create a romantic bedroom. Now, it's a lot more romantic than I thought it would be, but where is the romance?
Well, I think the romance predominantly is in the lighting. So in all sorts of different ways, there's very soft, gentle, flickering lights and shadows and projections.
Spiky lights over your bed.
Spiky lights.
All over the place. They give us sort of twinkle and romance.
Both Andy and Elspeth are slightly concerned that it might be an ethnic theme. Are they going to like it?
I think they're definitely going to like it, because it really reflects them and their character and their identity and their experiences as global travellers. I would happily live with that, and I think they've got good...
They're not really global travellers, they travel for work. I mean...
They're trained killers.
My brother-in-law is in the RAF. I don't think he would classify...
You said the IRA?
No, the RAF. And I don't think he would classify himself as a global traveller. The Finneck.
Taste, and I think they will too.
Let's hope that they don't feel that there are 3 people in their marriage, including you.
What? Seriously though, what is that paper for?
Are they candles in those things? That's
yeah,
the fire
it'll be tea
hazard.
lights, won't it?
Yeah. It's a fire hazard.
Either that or it's jellies. Is it jellies?
What's jellies?
Jelly. Is it? Where they dangle jelly over the bed?
Jelly and ice cream? Yes. Possibly.
Jelly pots, it look like.
Jelly pots, yeah.
You wanted a lush, romantic bedroom.
What's the bet? What do you reckon? They're going to love it?
She's going to pretend she likes it. He's going to come out right and say he hates it.
I think he'll say something sarky. He seems like a sarky sort of person.
Yeah. That didn't have a hint of pastel and was something different.
Yes.
Yes.
Open your eyes.
Oh, wow.
Is that wallpaper or a picture?
Wallpaper.
We like that.
Wow.
Because there's more here.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, I like that. That's very nice. They are top.
Excellent.
Good.
Oh, I like that.
I don't believe their enthusiasm.
Here it was. Oh, I like that. In the same tone. Oh, I like that. That's very nice.
Yeah.
They are top.
Yeah.
Good job, Oliver.
You were quite concerned about ethnicity.
Yes.
But a few hours ago.
Yes.
Now, I have to ask you quite directly. I would say that this is quite an ethnic statement.
It is.
It is, yes. I like most of it.
Right, now what don't you
But
like?
I don't know what
No,
I
no,
don't,
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no.
what I don't like.
Yes,
I think you do.
All of it. I don't.
He says, I think you do. I think you do. Look.
I like most of it.
Right, now what don't you
But
like?
I don't know what
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no.
what I don't like.
I think you do, because...
He's great. He said to the guy, the other guy, the guy said, it could be worse. He said, no, you don't like it, do you? He reads people. He either reads them or bullies them. It's one of the two.
Bit of both.
I think you've got a very good eye and you make your mind up quite quickly. What don't you like?
I don't like glass like that.
Right.
And I don't like the lamp either.
Right. And the colour?
Yeah, it's good.
I like the colour of it.
You don't think it's a bit battleshipy?
No.
Lawrence, why did you say it? As soon as you say it, you see it.
Yeah, I like it. I do, I like it.
Is it romantic enough?
Yes, for me.
Yeah, I know, but...
Sorry, I'm not the person to ask.
You live on a battleship. You know, this would be...
Mate, I ain't going to get romantic for at least 3 months.
3 months, that's optimistic, come on.
Very romantic on a
Yes, that's
battleship.
right, yeah.
A little impractical. What about for you?
Yeah. I think so. Yes, I think so.
Is this what you were expecting?
I think it's better.
I didn't have any expectations, actually. I really didn't.
That's true.
I didn't have any expectations, so...
You were an open book?
Yeah. Oh, Sam.
Yeah, good job, actually. I'm pleased with that.
Tell your voice. Yeah, good job. I'm really pleased with that.
Lena says he'll be wishing they were jelly pots.
48 hours ago, this room was barely unpacked, distinctly unloved, and felt neglected. But then Graham Wynne...
It's fine. It just needs the pictures putting up.
Yeah.
God. Okay. Here's what Graham Wynne did. This is the room that they put lino in. I mean, look at that beautiful big window.
spent £762 to make it look like this.
Right, that floor looks all right.
Yeah.
From this angle and from here.
If it were wood.
Yeah, if you go in there and you see it, that'll look like absolute shite. Unbelievable. It looks tiny with that colour. That colour's too dark.
Brought
for
the
that.
walls in.
Let's call it Georgian for the sake of argument, but it's certainly Georgian proportions.
What's with the display case from Argos? They're going to want that back.
Oh, hang on a minute. Eats Ferret says Lino smells like shite. Leave Lino alone. Oh, no, he means Lino. Do apologise. I do apologise. But Lino probably does smell like shite. Carry on.
They're both wiped clean.
Decided not to
Right, I was
go
giving it 8
with
out of 10.
an historically Georgian scheme. It feels very
That
contemporary.
colour's horrible.
Well, how come that's blue now? Is that the same room? That looks like Wedgwood blue.
They're doing. There's different colour, isn't it?
There's
That's
some
the light.
tomfoolery
It's the
afoot.
light, yeah.
But it fits.
Yeah,
rather
well,
nicely.
I think one of the things is, of course, you know, we had to use really what they'd got, which was a modern sideboard and modern table. So, you know, to have tried to make it really period.
In other words, they wouldn't let me cut it up or stick loads of MDF on it.
Lino was made in Kirkcaldy and Fife. Whole town smelt like shite. You can break dance on Lino. Can we leave the guy alone? I know he's a horrible, horrible troll, but please, can we just leave him alone? Do not feed the trolls.
It just wouldn't have worked within our budget. But we've mixed in some little period ideas, like, you know, the pier glass above the mantelpiece, and the whole kind of window treatments, vaguely, you know, traditional. And the window seat, again, is taken from a traditional idea.
Now, your tragedy.
Go on, what?
Well...
I don't want to hear a word about this floor issue.
Because you know, Graham, you know.
Because we just did not have the money to do what we
Well,
wanted
tell me,
to
this
do.
cost pence.
Do you know how much this cost?
Go on.
£210. And it was the cheapest thing we could find. Exactly.
Your brief was to create a dining room that lived up.
Just
It
there's
looks-
no warmth.
It looks tiny. Also, that whole pattern has just made it look so narrow.
To its bone structure, lived up to its proportions, that was elegant, that was warm. Are Paul and Gillian going to like
Colour
it?
of the curtains. I wonder if it's the
I hope
curtains.
they'll like it.
Oh, okay.
No, they will like it. Oh, God, they will.
They will like it, won't they? Tell me they'll like it, darling.
If they don't, who cares? We leave in.
We'll
an
be
hour.
long gone. Let's go to the Travel Tavern.
Sweet
amazing.
Why does it look like someone's pulling her pubic hairs out? What's that face?
Wowzers.
She's really trying to draw an emotion that doesn't involve a swear word.
It's our mirror. And you haven't changed the table.
Well, no, we have actually, because
Look at the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't look at it too closely. And don't wear heels on it.
The floor is fantastic.
Oh my god. Fantastic.
Now, what about the art?
Pictures,
Yes.
No, they go
Recognise some
well.
of
They're
them.
really good.
Yeah, you've got a few of yours.
Yes.
How do you feel about having your mother-in-law naked on the dining room wall?
It's not something I want to visualise at this point.
Okay. What colour would you describe this room as being?
French navy.
French navy. Now that's funny, because when the lid went off the tin, can you guess what Elspeth said?
It's the sea.
It's Battleship Grey.
But it's not now. We can see
It's not Battleship Grey.
I know
We
what
know
Battleship
what Battleship
Grey
Grey
looks
looks like.
What does Battleship Grey look like?
Not like this.
Does it look like Elspeth and Andy's bedroom?
Not anymore.
They
I'd
probably
say-
said it's
I'd
definitely
call that heather.
Battleship Grey. But this is fantastic.
Should we find out?
Yes.
Elspeth and Andy? Hello. Hello. Look, it's all very grave. It's all very grave.
The older man is gutted because the younger man is obviously higher ranking than him.
You
He's got
think?
this infinitely better house. That's the younger man's house.
Oh, and it's his brother-in-law.
Yeah, infinitely better.
And Mum. And Shirley.
How is it? Great. What do you think?
Oh,
Fantastic.
Battleship
But he has just put lino on the floor in there, so
It's about- it's got a
swings and
shit on the
roundabouts.
table.
Grey. It's the new black. You heard it first on Changing Rooms. Goodbye. Oh, look at him. You found your...
One can only begin to imagine what he was doing with a baking tray.
Yeah, what was the Yorkshire pudding tray for?
We never saw what was going on there. Look at that, man. What was he making with that?
Was he? Don't know.
What a nice thing to do.
Oh, look at him. You found your feminine side, haven't you? You found your artistic side.
Get out of that box, you. That's sacred. No one goes in that box.
Except Mrs. K.
How much does that cost?
Very nice. Ship shape.
That's disrespectful to the Queen.
That's outrageous. That.
You might as well masturbate over a stamp. Because that's disrespectful to the Queen.
Oh,
Disrespectful
I
to
love
her.
that show, but why on earth would you let him in?
It's an incredible world. It's an incredible world. We're done. Thank
Yeah.
you, Catherine. I enjoy.
Oh, that was fun.
This is it. If you're wondering, this is not a performance. This is actually what. This is why I'm enjoying watching Bret Michaels from Poison with Love, because this is it. And we also pause it and rewind it and do all kinds of shiz.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's good. That's good. We'll do a little cheeky raid, shall we?
Yeah, let's have a look for someone fun.
Let us go to Twitch. Dan's on. Dan Tiddums, look.
Is he picking his nose?
Probably.
Filthy animal. Each one of those bogies costs £1 million.
Oh my god, that looks awful. Hey, we're on the front page. We've been on the front page all week. What's that
Hooray!
about? Right, let's. I like Dan Tiddums. Kids love him. Let's just see what Dan Tiddums is doing. He's got 4,000 people watching. Look at that.
I bet he's not watching Changing Rooms.
No, he'll be playing video games. That's what he does. That's what he does so well.
Fancy playing video games on Twitch?
No, it don't make sense. The 1,000th show is coming up on the 11th of November. 1,000th show of what? Remember that great show? Have a lovely weekend. Remember the 1,000th show is coming up on the 11th. 1,000th show of what?
Thank you, Skippy. I Skippy. It is 8, but I Skippy.
Special events. Changing Rooms, episode 1,000. Oh, okay. Gift card giveaway. Come join us to win. Let's have a little look.
World in the stream right now. Flag.
Welcome to my stream. My name's Dave. I'm not like other typical
Lurie.
streamers. What makes my channel just a bit different than everybody else's, instead of focusing the majority of my stream on myself, instead I want to focus it on my viewers, especially my followers and subscribers.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
mean, we could blow his mind. You're not convinced? You're not feeling it? Okay.
Don't know what he's doing.
No, exactly. Come and watch me build a new PC. I love stuff like this. We are
He's not going to see. He's got his head in a box.
An amazing community playing variety games, Valorant, Dark Souls, and many others. This is great, isn't it? You're not buying this? I love. You're not buying this? No, Catherine's not buying it. All right. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
Was it a kid?
Yeah.
Quasi così claro. No.
I like that kid. All right. So there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on in the special events, which I think is a new category. It's Franklin the Tortoise. It's tempting.
Oh, he's not even interacting with the stream with the chat.
He's not looking. He won't notice.
I think he might be hibernating.
Art. Art. I want to see faces though.
Yeah.
I want to see faces. Free Moke Friday, 2 drawing
Print
tablet
giveaways.
There we go. Let's see what we got here. Young Khan Art LLC.
I used to love nerds as a kid.
I think this might be the man.
I think this could be the guy, couldn't it? Let's have some of this. Thank you for a lovely week, everybody.
It's been fun, hasn't it? We've got 2 unbanned requests already.
So I'll make sure it's close
Next Friday, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Boyley.
Hey.
Thank you to all the mods. Everyone who subbed tonight, it's gratefully appreciated. This is our job. We're about to blow this gentleman's mind, I think. So someone asked him what camera he's got, because I like that. I like that picture. That's good.
That's good.
I might just stream it the weekend. I might not.
I don't know why
I'm enjoying playing the weekend.
We'll definitely be around Monday.
Goodbye.
Was his name Animal? What was that guy's name? Who was in Revenge of the Nerds? Animal, something else. Holy shnikes. A lot of people. Sarah Footwells. Welcome.
It's taking it very much in the shot. Oh.
Damn it! This is a raid! I can't see, you can't. This is can the fucking horse see? That's a raid!
They're all following.
Lee.
How can you think that's Lane?
How do you pronounce that?
It's not Lane.
Ian?